So that's always a bonus.
If y'all need any more volume, this is the volume.
Okay. I definitely sound weird, but that's just because it's the sound of my voice, which I'm not used to hearing.
Hold on,
So
do you hear it?
honestly,
Talk.
check, check. Is that loud enough? Am I good?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Check, check. Check. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see how I look on camera. I like this delay. Well, this is great.
Oh, is that it? Hold on. Are y'all testing now?
I like it. It's good.
Yeah, we're Gucci. We're so good right now. Hey, if the red light turns off, will you let me know? I mean,
Which red light?
On this camera.
It's blinking.
It's blinking, yeah.
Yeah, if it stops blinking,
So
let
I'm
me
like,
know,
I don't even
'cause
see
then
one.
It's not filming. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely blinking.
Yeah, we can't have that.
I don't know what the status is on that.
Oh yeah, we're good now. Hold on. I think I had too much gain going to y'all.
Check, check.
Let's gain it up.
So this is just like my headphone volume?
Yeah, that's you. This one's you.
Oh, my bad.
We keep it up there.
Check, check.
John wants,
Yeah, that's
John
better.
wants full. Do you want like auto tune or reverb?
Yeah.
Just a little deaf.
It's, I've been at this for a while now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sydney. How long have you known John?
I think I met you when Zach was in college, maybe.
Hey, will you turn that
Oh,
other light on?
okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Maybe.
On that
I'm not
lamp.
sure.
Like, yeah, I know that the timelines also started to mesh
Yeah.
there with the Blue Bonnet Bastards
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah, because
I didn't see, Zach for several months, like or maybe a year or two before he started doing music with Brandon again.
Yeah.
It was just all I don't know, like several years.
That's
Yeah.
when we met.
with the Blue Bonnet Bastards happened.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like y'all met? Did y'all meet like Texas Riot days? Yeah.
Just maybe like a year before, 2 years before he went to Vail and did the.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were good, like 2011, I think, maybe 2010.
Okay, that explains the lack of crossover because I'm just like, how did I like not know any of these people? But I realized that the timeline hadn't meshed yet. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
We haven't played together a whole lot of times. Me and you.
No, that's kind of weird. Mainly at LHB, I think.
Y'all play at different, like you said earlier. Y'all play at different spots though.
Yeah, we play like breweries mainly. Like that's our bread and butter
That's pretty
is the
cool.
brewery crowd.
That's what you said earlier, John. You have a lot of contacts. You're a big brewery. You like to drink.
That's really what it boils down to, right?
I like to drink very specific stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
beer.
It's craft beer, and then I was introduced to playing music again by Alice. Like I saw that she did it too, and my band had been broken up for like 4 or 5 years.
It was like chomping at the bit for somebody to like,
Let's do
please,
something together.
let's write music together.
Is that how Bird Law formed?
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And to introduce everyone, I guess I
Oh,
should
yeah.
go live on TikTok. This is Bird Law. We got the
Oh,
one
live
and
on
only
TikTok.
freaking Bird Law. John,
Yeah.
Alice, and we got Jenny. Jenny's sitting in the corner.
Janae.
Janae.
Not like a Forrest Gump Janae, like a legitimate
Yeah,
Janae.
Jeannie.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that like how you spell it?
So if you-
Janae.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you hear a voice in the background, it's not you. It's not you tripping. And everybody that listened yesterday, thank you guys so much. Y'all rock. We had on Jake Holler yesterday, which was fun. He flew all the way from Kansas to come do this. And I
Wow.
was like, wow, dude, I'm going to at least go buy you some real Mexican food.
I thought I like really went out of my way by coming all the way down 59 from Houston. Yeah.
Made the trek.
15 minutes
I was
away.
like, wow, the express lane on a freaking Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, this is easy.
Yeah.
This is super easy.
My
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, he flew on Delta, and then he drove to Louisiana after that to go be with his family. Thank you, Jake. That was really awesome.
That's.
I know he was happy to have some real Mexican food because they ain't got shit in Kansas.
No.
And
I mean, even Tex-Mex is better than whatever they have.
Yeah.
yeah, we went to Chachi's.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
down,
of course.
He was like, "Damn, this is good." I was
Yeah.
like,
Chachi's is the perfect Mexican food place to like take anybody because it's just like always good, and the margaritas will get you.
I was about to say
The margaritas are so good.
"Hey, I'm gonna go. Will you go turn the AC on?"
I did. Right
I think
before
it's all.
Right before I walked in.
I think it's all.
Literally right before I walked in.
Will you go check? I'll go check if you want. Sorry, everyone, if you're listening.
I
I'm
need you
sweating
to
my
turn
balls off, dude.
I need to turn my mic up. Can't hear myself.
It is 99 degrees outside, legitimately.
Yeah,
So
literally.
Yeah, are we fed up with that or what?
I've been
Yeah, I'm
thinking
done with
about
it.
That a lot
it's
because
all I think
I
about.
know what temperature my house sits with the thermostat set where it is. You know, and so, but when it's 102 outside, then doesn't matter where your thermostat is.
Does not. You're not getting.
No.
You're getting 68
Yeah.
or 78.
And I'm trying to be real with it. as well.
Just own it. Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Like, don't let it boss you around, but
It's oppressive.
Yeah, that's fair.
but you have to compromise
Oh
here and there.
wow! Thank you, honey. Yeah, dude.
Wow,
The plugin
personal
I
care.
have, I bought the Isotope product recommendation, non-sponsored. Isotope Labs plugins, great mastering plugins,
Nice.
dude.
I love free plugins. Or is it free?
No,
or is,
it's paid,
okay.
but
I
well-
love any like good plugin though.
well worth. Oh, it.
yeah,
I use it.
works well.
Yeah.
I bought the voice suite, and it comes with 5. But the only one I use is the auto denoise, and it like the fan. It's amazing how well
it
it.
just sucks it
I
out
mean,
there.
if you listen to like the versions of podcasts that are like on Spotify streaming podcasts, and their sound, it's so great. It made the mastering because it used to be like before I had it, every podcast took me 3 hours to edit because I'd be like, have to get the gate and the release right to get the wind out.
Right.
And
Presets
this-
are like my best friend. And
Absolutely.
I'll set it on a preset and then I'll adjust from there. You know, like you told me what to do, and now I'll do it better.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
And it just, I hate it. Oh, if you do a preset and then you fuck with it for an hour and then you turn it off and you're like, fuck, that sounds better.
Yeah. What kind of black hole did I go
Oh no! Like, I'm just gonna load up the like last hour session and just fucking go back to square one.
That's why I don't ever want to do. I don't even want to learn about like getting in the weeds like that. I don't want to get into it. It's like
we spent a lot of time like recording our own music. I guess that's the only thing we've basically ever done. And then we're like getting ready
the
to
only thing
record-
of note.
record, you know, like our album, our first album, something that's not just 6 songs, 5 or 6 songs like an EP, and like COVID happens. It's like, well, I guess we'll just do it here.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere else. And we didn't get anything done, you know, and now we're finally getting something
Well,
done.
like
And we can
it's always a
send it.
long process.
You know, we
Yeah.
can record stuff in the studio that we have out in Old River, Texas, and send it off to someone else to mix. That way we don't have to mess with
Yeah.
it anymore.
But just concentrate on just getting good takes of songs like and then letting someone else get in it.
80% of it, honestly.
Yeah. Oh,
If-
100%.
If the engineer is satisfied with the individual takes that you send him, then it should be fine.
Yeah.
So far, we're like 1 song in. but
Yeah, we have
so far,
one song
the takes are
semi-mastered.
good.
Yeah.
So we're thinking we're gonna before the end of the year get an album put out.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I think it's, dude. I saw an interview, the drum sound on the song Californication.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, you know it's just kick mic, snare mic, and 2 mics in the front of the drum set.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Are they
Yeah.
condensers? You think like right there in front?
He said they were right above the kick in the middle.
Oh, he's probably got just
Pointing at-
Oh wow. Okay.
That's the sound that's
I watched a lot of Chad Smith on Drumeo.
yeah, that's the
the
sound of that song.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it,
His body double.
Chad
Literally.
Smith would probably beat our ass right now. if he was
Probably,
listening to
yeah.
this.
Have y'all seen
I'd
the
let him. I'd say, okay, daddy, please. Absolutely.
It's like you never want a drummer to kick your ass. But, like, you know how
they
hard
think a
they
beat.
can-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the skit on Jimmy Fallon where it's Chad Smith?
I was
and-
gonna say they definitely did
Yes.
something together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did.
yeah.
They
They,
did a
like
drum
did a
off.
drum off.
But
Yeah,
he gets
yeah.
it so often though, and sometimes he's
Yeah.
just going to do a class and teach kids how to play drums.
Right, and
And-
he has to go through like first the Will Ferrell thing, and then like, no, I'm the guy from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then it's a whole
Sorry.
extra thing. Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure like one of the scenes I'm thinking about, he had a bad day, you know.
Right,
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
Called out. I know for a fact that same thing that I'm talking about, he came back on stage after he cooled off.
And like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just like, really? Are you kidding me? Will Ferrell again? Like,
All
I
the
haven't heard
time.
that
Oh, he
one
was
funny.
mad.
Yeah.
He had a bad day. 'Cause
It's
you
just,
had a bad
it's
day.
just so crazy that two famous
Fuel?
people.
I mean-
Yeah.
Oh, I have like conspiracies about how many similar faces there are, like just in Hollywood and
Yeah.
like the elite in general. Like there are like Margot Robbie. There are like 5 of her.
Yes.
Like
was
I have a
literally
picture
thinking about that the
saved
other
on my
day.
phone that is like
We've definitely
4
had
of them.
that
Yeah, I'm like,
Like,
what is going on? And then I watched Sex Education. I'm like, there's another one and she's British.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and I yeah. if there's like any kind of conspiracy I'm gonna get in on,
That's
it might be
hilarious.
that one.
They're being produced in a lab.
Yeah, like
Yeah, for sure.
generationally, it's
think
it's
that,
wild.
I think that they're doing it in Texas country music.
Gosh.
Some of these mother,
Oh
they
my
don't,
God.
they don't, they don't actually, they don't all look the same, but they fucking sound the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
Control
have to
C.
be.
Oh,
Well,
we've been saying this
I'm just
for
kidding.
years.
I'm
have you who put together the track by track, like it was like 15 songs, and this might have been like 10 years ago. It was a while back, and it was just like song after song, 10 completely different songs, and they don't even like skip a beat. They're just the
Exactly the
same.
same.
Right.
Dun, dun,
right.
dun, dun,
Right.
dun, like
It's-
just
it's
every single one of
Ever
them.
since Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, Rock
Yeah.
Me Baby.
It broke.
GC,
broke
or
country
GD,
music.
you know, E minor C, and then it was just like, we're all gonna take that.
Yep, and roll with
It's
it.
like
That's
that
it.
that domino
Yeah.
thing where it's like wagon wheel and then the end is like Florida Georgia line. Like like
They
it's such a
gave
small
Darius
ripple in the
Rucker
universe.
Permission to like perform outside of Hootie, and we all just. after
Thanks,
that-
Darius.
Yeah.
Yeah, Let Me Cry.
He
That
should've
poor-
just
that poor little
stayed
song.
who-
Yeah, rock this like a wagon wheel.
Fuck,
Oh,
dude.
fuck outta there.
He should have just stayed Hootie and not gone to Darius.
Right. It should have just been one of those things that just comes around every once in a while, like the same Old Crow version that it
Yeah,
just
that's-
gets
that's my
randomly
favorite version.
famous.
That would
Yeah.
be
It just gets
perfect.
randomly famous like every like 8 years or something like that. Like it
And
pops
you're-
back, it pops
they
up on
sound like
TikTok
hillbilly.
in 2023. Yeah.
Everybody just loves it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was lame.
It's been so long, and it's
That
been
just
7
recently
years.
happened again with that group of banjo like rednecks that were playing the Thunderstruck.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yes.
That
Oh,
just recently resurfaced.
it came back. See, it always comes
It
back
comes back
around
around.
People are
every
acting
time.
like it's new, but the younger generation's fun. It's like, man, Old Crow though here in just a couple short years is gonna be super hillbilly.
Yeah.
The old stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, emo music is back.
I know. I've been jamming it, man.
I
Emo music
just
is
saw
bad.
that like Taking Back Sunday did like some mysterious like Instagram story or something like that, and I'm like, they're back, and they tagged John Nolan in it, and I'm like,
Oh,
they're
nice.
back. But you know,
We
I
saw-
don't.
we
I'm
saw
always
2
excited.
It comes back like every 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We saw 2 emo cover bands probably sell at least 400 tickets.
Oh,
At
easy.
We saw
Last
Taking
concert
Back
cafe.
Fun Day.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
Y'all Out Boy.
Do they
Okay,
swing the mic
yeah.
around
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything like
Yeah,
full
Savannah,
on? Yes.
My cousin back in Shreveport, that's apparently super popular, and the same thing, they sell out.
It's so
Mm.
much
Time
fun.
they hire that band,
Yeah.
and apparently,
Taking
like,
Back
this
Fun
guy
Day.
played for like 4 hours, even though he was only supposed to play 2. But the
Dang.
tips kept coming.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
this
would,
place was
he would
live.
just like
Yeah.
Google the song on his
Uh-huh.
deal, and
Nice.
With like 80% certainty, if like I pulled up like Ultimate Guitars tabs, I could play any Taking Back Sunday song.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like, if
right,
I could
'cause you
look at
know it
it,
that well.
I know
You
it that
remember it.
well,
Is
100%.
that
Super
the
fan.
Ocean Avenue song?
No,
that's Yellow Card.
that's a yellow card.
What is it Taking Back Sundays?
Um,
What's the most?
Don't.
Don't let it go to your head.
Oh yeah.
But that was just the first
This-
album.
well,
That wasn't
Taking
even the
Back-
best one.
they're
It
not-
was the intro,
They're
though.
too girly for me. Some
Oh,
of them.
no, I loved them. Well, they weren't
I
too girly
love
for
them.
me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
I liked metal and stuff too, but I loved them so much.
Oh, yeah.
I'm more of
Because
a.
Taking Back Sunday for me was like, I was like 12.
Yeah, it's like your child.
Yeah, like I was in like middle school and like
I can see
Yeah.
that.
trying to be dark and moody and
Yeah.
yeah, and like
like
like I
Paramore.
listened
I mean, the lines
to
in
I
that
think that
song,
first
what's it say?
one like over and over in my Discman, like hidden in my hoodie. Like I would listen to it during class. Like
Yeah.
I was listening to it nonstop.
Last gasping breath, I'd
Apologize for bleeding on your shirt. Come on. If you're like 13, that goes hard.
Oh, Kitchen just commented, I just want to break you down so badly.
Yes, yes,
that
Kitchen.
You know that song.
What? How does it go?
I trip you down so badly. Well, I trip over everything you say.
Oh, that's a
I
great
just want
song.
exactly.
Yeah, that one's a good one. See, they had
What?
bangers, you know.
So many,
It
yeah.
was just like if you were
I'm
into
not a
it, you were
singer.
into it. But
Right.
even if you weren't,
Well-
you have to admit that they had a few good songs. You know?
I think of
Look
like
at all of them.
bands like sometimes like that like binary, like it's like if you were either like a Taking Back Sunday fan or a Brand New fan, or
Yeah,
you were like,
it's like
a
a-
Fall
yeah.
Out Boy fan, or you were
A
like
Panic fan.
yeah exactly 100%. And so I was a TBS fan. Like I didn't I liked some Brand New, but I didn't wade in those waters. Maybe it was too hardcore for me then. Like I needed like Taking Back Sunday, but I thought Taking Back Sunday, their lyrics were just like so like they were what emo was to me because
Yeah.
they were so deep and like you could dissect them, and their titles of the songs didn't make any
Didn't make
sense.
sense.
That's-
They had no relation to
Oh,
the
Fall Out
songs.
Boy
It was
went into
great.
That, and then they kind of, I think they stole it from.
Oh,
Oh,
they Fall Out
yeah.
Boy.
I was a Hawthorne Heights fan. We went and saw
We
them
went
this
and saw
year.
You were definitely emo. Cut my wrist. and
Wait,
my
which one?
eyes.
Oh.
And like my
Yeah,
eyes.
you
Come
can't
on,
get
wrist
any
and
more
blap.
emo.
We had so much fun at
It
that
was
Yes.
it went so hard.
We saw Fall Out Boy last night.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of my
Oh,
one
that's
of
what
the
he
jokes I
said.
do on stage is that I'm like, yeah, guys, I don't really play a lot of country music because I can't really sing it that well. Unfortunately, the only thing I can sing is emo music, and then I'll like sing a cover like country song or just to make up something but I'll go no 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 no, and I can't. That is, I think one of my best singing voices is that voice.
Just
Yeah,
sounds
that's
fun.
it's yeah.
Literally.
Like
It's because you've been doing it for so
it's
long.
exactly, it comes naturally.
It's
Like,
that Hawthorne
I'm-
Heights song. He sings it all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Walks around
When I
the house
sing
singing
emo,
it.
I'm like, I'm not pitchy. Like I feel like,
Right?
but when I try to do
Because
like,
you know it so well.
I do
man.
George.
Yes.
You're a closeted emo.
Yeah.
I go to the. I'm not closeted.
He's open emo.
I'm an elder emo.
Open. Oh, yeah,
He's on
yeah.
the fence.
When we saw Hawthorne Heights, he did like long little speeches before every song, and he gave out the guidelines. He was like, guys, if you're over 30, raise your hand. And then he's like, and then he gave us a speech. He's like, I want y'all to know y'all are the elder emos now. He was like, y'all don't really dress like we used to. You're getting a little older. I get it. And then he was like, everybody that's under 30, raise your hand. And it's all the young kids, and they're
Yeah.
wearing all like the shit.
They've got the stuff
Yeah,
going.
and they're like, I'm glad to see y'all because I definitely
They've been to
don't-
Hot Topic recently.
Yes.
I'm not going in a Hot Topic.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not walking in
It's not
there.
my vibe.
I can't.
We saw so many Hot Topic kids last night.
Oh my god,
But
I
there was a
can't.
lot of like
Lord.
30 to 40 year
I'm
olds
glad to know it's
that
still
were
out there. though.
yeah.
Still there?
Yeah, I don't think I've been in one in at least 10 to 15 years.
No.
I
But-
mean, I feel like every generation needs that.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And my mom never denied me anything. Like,
No,
she's
yeah.
like, you just go do you.
That's
Just
what
don't.
Whatever you want to do. Yeah, yeah.
They weren't quite like into that, but then they definitely weren't straight, you know, either like
Yeah.
straight edge. So they just started to have to like steal from both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it just like
Yeah.
made
Honestly,
yeah,
the
I'm gonna wear
song-
Sperry's
smash.
with my skinny
The
jeans.
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
are great. The songs are great.
Yeah.
I really
agree.
think it's coming back because a lot
I
of the music
agree.
now sucks. And
It's
like,
hard
hey,
to it's like
kids are going back 10 years and
We're
like,
going-
damn,
we're
these
going
are
to our roots.
bangers.
Yeah. I feel like I don't
Where they're doing those
that kind of
reunion
music,
tours.
I like.
Yes.
It's the good music in that area is like the bands that are like coming back around and like, all right, let's go one more time, because
Yeah.
like the
But-
last good album I can think of is like Taking Back Sundays, one of their last albums. Like, I was actually really good, and I was
Make
like,
damn sure.
Make
not
damn
not
sure.
that one. No, what was the was it Tidal Wave or Tidal or
I
something
know
like
what you're
that?
talking about. Where
Like,
you-
that was a
where you
really
wanna
great.
be.
No,
Like,
that was the second album. Come on, bro. No, it
Where
was
you
their
wanna
album. It
be.
came out in like 2013 or 14 maybe.
Damn, someone rip ass? Ugh.
Toby.
Toby, bro. I think you ripped ass. Ugh. Sorry.
I
about
just
that.
immediately
Yeah,
blamed
it
John
is.
because
It's like, thanks, fam.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He
Right.
didn't smell it. I think it was this dude. Sorry, everyone. Toby.
No, it's
Dude,
okay.
Don't rip ass, bro. Ugh.
I mean,
It happens.
like, it's his house. It's not
Yeah,
mine.
that's true,
I
yeah.
like.
he dropped a fat ass deuce on the tile earlier. Yeah, I had to drive to Beaumont though. That's why I left
He
him.
knew Bird Law was coming.
Yeah, he came prepared.
Into Mark's territory.
He wants to shit in here. That's why I have the gate.
Yeah, he comes in here because there's carpet.
He
It's
doesn't
like
want me
the
to have
grass.
anything
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have any rug. We used to have a huge rug in the living room, rug in the bedroom, rug like everywhere. No. no
When
more.
my dog was a puppy, that was an issue.
Yeah.
When he was younger,
just-
it was like,
Piece of
this
shit.
feels like grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one like has green in it.
Yeah. Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's plug the socials. Where can we follow Bird Law? On
Everywhere at Bird Law Music, and
It's all
we
the
don't.
same?
Yeah, it's all
Thank
the
you
same.
for-
You're-
thank you.
we tried to
Professional.
get
Easy.
the website is the same, www.birdlawmusic, and it's BYRD.
yeah, artists do not
Because we tried
realize
to
how
make
much
sure it
that
was different.
matters. Because
Yeah.
when you go on an interview, it's real awkward going. It's
And then
underscore
here, and then
on-
here,
I
yeah.
can't believe how like long-winded some people are about it. Like,
Yeah.
who do you think is listening right now?
And
Yeah.
we don't have a
Everyone already
TikTok.
turned the channel,
Yeah,
or
everyone's
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the
it's
fucking-
zoned out. No, it's easy to remember. Bird Law Music. You can find us everywhere we
Link- do
post
y'all have a
there.
LinkedIn?
No, we haven't
heard
yet
that's-
because we haven't filed like
Get a LinkedIn.
any tax
please.
papers. Yeah,
Follow-
tax papers. We're
follow
waiting on
Bird
that to be
Law
official.
On LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Don't go follow him on anything
Actually,
else.
no. Actually, I think if you follow him on LinkedIn, you will follow an actual law firm
Oh,
that's like
no.
literally either in Houston or in this area.
I think I've seen like
They have billboards.
Okay,
they have
yeah.
billboards. So
That's
that's what. So
hilarious.
obviously, we initially were just gonna like rip off "It's Always Sunny." Like, it's clear if you
Yeah.
watch the show. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Dude,
definitely a
if-
reference.
If we did a podcast with Bird Law, the law firm, and Bird Law, the
I
band,
think-
would y'all
I
do
think
it?
Good collab.
I was actually hoping we could like collab on a commercial or something like that,
Yeah.
like a blah 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 like
we would
type
love to.
like yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got some
Would love
we got
it.
some lawyer-esque songs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we
Bird
lean
Law.
into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're where are they at? They're out of Livingston, right?
I think
They're
they're
all
somewhere in the
friends, right
Houston
there.
area, or but it's somewhere around the north end for
I've
sure.
just seen like the billboards.
Yeah.
Before, and, like, I
Well,
always
they were
think of that.
the whole reason we were just like trying to come up with like idea like I'm terrible at naming anything like everything I've ever
Everywhere
named
it's
was
always
already
sunny in
named
Philadelphia.
like dogs and stuff like that. I can't name anything. I couldn't title my articles when I was like doing journalism stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's a hard.
it's all hard
it's a
to
big
me. Yeah,
decision.
yeah.
I can't do that. It's a lot of
But
pressure.
we settled on Bird Law for some reason because it was just like the most.
I
We're
like
like spitballing, and then
We like
they
the
went
birds.
when y'all
Yeah.
went to visit some of Janae's family in
Which
Livingston.
ones?
Which birds? I would say I just saw a hawk this week, so I'm real hawk focused.
You know.
We talked a lot about not hawking but falconry.
I'm a
Yeah.
big eagle guy.
So I fuck with eagles. They're
the
pretty
bald,
cool.
The bald eagle.
Only the bald
Yeah,
ones.
Only the bald eagle. I only fuck with one bird.
They were a Graham Parsons dude, you know, and just the relation, you know, throughout him and like the Flying Burrito Brothers. And all that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, man, I just, you know, it's just.
I bet-
Time I wish I was born in, you know, and it's like.
Have you heard of the band Taco?
No.
Out of Beaumont.
They're in Beaumont. Maybe
Nice.
they carry the. They're pretty
Flying
good.
burrito.
And they-
Yeah.
And when he does this acoustic show, you know what he calls
Is
it?
it an acronym?
It is.
It is an
it-
acronym, but in my mind, it's just Taco. It's not an
Oh.
acronym. And then the acoustic, because I like Taco, and the
Yeah.
acoustic show is Soft Taco.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna have
oh,
soft taco.
night.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I like
They
that.
play nothing but soft rock.
Yeah,
It's their
the
acoustic
acoustic show.
breakdown.
See, we do a lot of bird puns like within the band, but I think we need to extend it more
I think
into
so.
marketing.
And that would be a good marketing tactic.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Not gonna lie,
Anything, just
birds
load
kind of freak
up.
me out though.
Just load up some sound bites.
Well, I have like a legit beef with a mockingbird, I believe, in my neighborhood. Like we can't, like me and my dog can't go down his street anymore. Like it's his hood. Like literally, like if we don't, it's like it's really close to the Whole Foods. So I don't know if he's racist. Like I haven't figured it out yet,
It's
but
absolutely
we have.
racist.
Yeah, I think so.
Guaranteed racist.
Yeah.
They're out there.
I'm starting to. My dog is also black and white, so like we're both like, what are you looking at me sideways or?
A
And
little bird built a nest out there and lived with me for a little while.
It did.
see,
It
I'm
had
down
little
with a
babies.
chill bird, but yeah, that
was
bird is
sketchy.
aggressive.
But he built a nest right next to the speaker, and when the babies were in there, I wanted so
Blare
bad to go
some
blare
metal.
heavy metal because the nest was right by the speaker.
Horrible.
Sure, it would be mutual appreciated.
Yeah.
But I always left the radio on
So good
the
for the
classic rock
environment.
station, so
Oh,
those
there you
baby
go.
birds heard nothing but classic rock their whole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those are gonna
Yeah, those are some kick-ass birds.
be some,
Yeah.
those are gonna be some bad motherfucking birds.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, if you hear a bird singing fucking Queen, that's my bird. I raised
I raised.
Queen in Kansas and Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you hear the bird go, "What's up? It's 106.9."
Yeah, it thinks it's an eagle because we listen to the eagle only.
This is like the beginning of a Pixar movie. Now I can already see like the story playing out. This classic rock
Dude,
eagle. It thinks he's an
Yeah.
eagle.
It's
yes,
part of the eagles.
Rock flag and eagle.
a PG Tenacious D School of Rock animated movie
With birds.
set in the world of birds.
Yes.
I'm absolutely gonna get
Where
jacked.
Hollywood? No,
Absolutely
that
gonna
is.
get that rip.
Yeah, write
now,
that.
Now we're going into children's movies.
Jack Black would
gotta
do
read-
it instantly.
He would.
I
yeah.
think so.
And that would
like,
be
can
the
you?
start,
Can
yeah,
we get
the
that
bird.
to him?
This is great.
And
This
Kyle
is great.
Gass, like get
I'm all in.
yeah, get Kyle Gass too. They could just be,
Yeah,
like, the
no
best
doubt.
duo.
And that would be the start. The bird
I mean,
is
yeah,
next
you
up.
can't beat
Yeah.
Tenacious D.
No.
I mean, I don't know if you saw that guy that had that podcast and they had been doing this song and they were trying to get Jack Black involved in singing a verse and they would send it to him and then finally one day like he sent him his verse and they put it all together. Yeah, you can look it up.
I'll have to do that. That's awesome.
No, I haven't
It's
seen that.
like the coolest thing.
That is
you know?
cool. We should start
Yeah.
doing that.
But yeah, I mean that's along those same lines. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna go pee and turn this camera on.
Okay.
you're pulling at me now. So
Yeah, and the camera's on. Luckily, it's back
I was
up.
wondering what you're focusing on. Staring off into space.
I
wish
just
I-
pee like right there.
I'll pee. I'll pee in my
God.
pants. Twerk. Sorry, everyone had to see my ass.
I
He's
guess
literally-
while he's gone, we can talk. Speaking of twerking, about you being like the twerk king
yeah.
and stuff. Are we not supposed to talk about like bird law beginnings?
Oh no, I want to hear all the secrets.
Well, that's the same weekend
not
that John
in-
talked me into like not talked me into it. I think I was still saying no, but like he kept like we should write songs together, and I'd never written with anybody, so and I still don't really write with
Yes,
anybody.
you brought this guitar.
But
and
I
never
brought my
saw her
guitar,
play it,
yeah.
and, like,
Hey, give me that water, man.
But yeah, it was like just a river trip, and we were like floating on the river, and he's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you really quick." Like pulls our tubes together and is like, "We're gonna write music together. I'm just letting you like that's gonna happen."
FYI.
And it was like, okay. And like I knew then that I wasn't gonna ever get out of it, but I was still like, I don't know, John, that doesn't sound like a good but then we started playing shows together and stuff and got drunk and wrote songs together, and so it all
It's
panned
inevitable.
out. But he earned that Twerk King 2013 like the title due to like at a campsite on the river, like an entire tent was
That's why
like
she remembers the
referred
story
to her
so well,
as
and I
such,
don't.
yeah.
I was like twerking.
Yes.
later in the lake.
drinking Frio Light.
Oh gosh.
We drank like 12 packs of Shiner Ruby Redbird. They had started putting them into cans that year.
Yes.
And and we like stopped at a Specs on the way out and bought everything that they had in cans. And
We had
yeah.
Paige, our buddy, bought two 30 packs of Frio Live.
It's so
HEBs.
cheap.
So cheap. Yeah, like 2 flats of it.
Oh,
like
God.
they like come in like just a
Yes.
flat from the grocery store.
Dang. So how did y'all meet?
Me and Janae actually were
Okay.
we were in a ska band together
I think
in high school.
I've heard you tell me this.
Yeah,
before,
maybe
maybe.
it's
That's my wife off screen.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. For those of you who don't know, she's over here sitting next to us.
Yeah, we were
Hey.
me, her, and then our lead guitar player Parker, and our bass player who he joined us like more recently, like 2019. But the 4 of us were like, or wait, 5 of us were half of a 10-piece ska band. We played like 2 shows together, like yeah. So
What did you play, Jenny?
she sang.
You sang?
Yeah.
Oh,
So there was like this. There was like
she does for bird.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I knew
What's
that.
And hand
Yeah.
percussion, auxiliary hand percussions.
Which is really cool. The shaker and the tambourine is something as a drummer, both
Yeah.
me and Alice, since we do the musical chairs thing, something we don't have to do with our kit.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be.
all the auxiliary.
Yeah, yeah,
It's nice
it doesn't
to
have to be a
It's
thing.
nice to have a little tambo.
Yeah,
Ah,
absolutely. A little tambo, some shaker
I'm
action.
sure you know
Should
on
get
a
a triangle.
recording, like songs kind of like
Yeah.
grooving, boom,
Yeah.
that shaker goes in,
Yeah.
you're like, there it is, baby.
Hell
let's
yeah.
go.
Little
Yeah,
egg.
Article 1.
Article 1 is heavy on the shakers. We did our first like little EP that we put together when we like kind of first. It took us forever too because we were literally just learning how to like work Pro Tools
We
and
weren't
stuff
even
like
Bird
that.
Law yet.
Yeah, we weren't Bird Law. We thought we were gonna do like kind of like a folk band type thing. Like we were like we're gonna like play acoustic and like light percussion and like just like write songs together and song swap and stuff like that. And then in the middle of recording this stuff that we thought like this is gonna be the thing, our Parker, who was just one of
got
our
a lead
old
guitar
buddies,
player.
he came in to John's studio in Old River and laid down this like lead track to Before It's Too Late, the first
Yeah,
like track,
yeah.
and like it like blew our freaking minds because we just didn't even
We
we
were just
weren't
planning on
we
being
were just gonna
acoustic.
folky, and like he came in to like
Hero,
listen
like,
to
thing.
it, yeah, and
And the
just was
shred.
and then shredded, and
Yeah.
and he was kind of rusty, and like we were still like
Yeah, I mean, it was
figuring
all, we were all
things
in the
out,
same,
and
like,
yeah,
boat, like as far as talent goes,
yeah.
and
And then Parker like blew past us, which is why he's the lead player. He's
I was
really
almost
good now.
done. I was like, man, I don't know, I don't really.
And this is what he does is like he drags me into something and then he's like, I don't know. I
I'm
guess
good.
I think I might be over it now. but Parker coming in like saved like the whole thing, like what we were
Shout out.
trying to do.
Shout out Parker.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to our brother Parker.
Brother
Yeah, that's
Parker.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm
That's
sure he
what pulled.
appreciates that.
Yeah, for
y'all
sure.
saying that.
Yeah. No,
I wish the lead singer of the last band I was in was
We're-
50% that nice.
We're so like effusive to each other as a band, like because I can be really critical, like on
Yeah.
myself especially, but like
we can be assholes. to
yeah,
each
we can
other
be
just, like,
assholes
moment.
in the moment and like trying to like make sure a point gets across, but like so we
Nobody
all
ever
like
leaves practice.
no,
mad.
no one ever leaves practice mad. No, like we always make sure we like talk about what we did good. Like I guess being a band of like actual fully grown adults is like I think if this was 10 years ago, this would have fallen apart like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
what
and
it is.
definitely at the pandemic, like we never would have stuck it out,
So
you
I gotta
know.
rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we were like right at when y'all were in the ska.
Oh, right, the
Yeah.
ska
Oh,
band.
I'm sorry, I
yeah.
interrupted y'all.
So the
story.
and
So
so
Janae and Alice and our bass player and lead guitar player were in a ska band together.
yeah, there was a Mormon connection from Parker, who is no longer Mormon, to
And to you?
the trumpet player. No. Well, the trump. So, but we were in Crosby, me, Parker, and Doug, and then they were in Mont Bellevue, Barbers Hill.
Oh, okay.
And so, but they all met because Parker and David, the trumpet player, knew each other from Mormon dealings. I don't really know what they do.
I wasn't
Temple?
here, and I was-
I don't know.
Mormon
Mormon
things.
connection.
Mormon
Mormon
things.
things.
They had Mormon dinners.
Yeah, they had Mormon things together, but yeah,
They
and
would knock
so we
on-
all
they
got
would
in
knock
this
on doors
giant.
Sorry
together.
about this.
Yeah.
Part, you know.
Yeah, no, but we all got in
Carter's not
this
gonna show this to
giant.
any of his fans,
No,
trust
no,
me.
they're not gonna listen.
They do not know what
Except
he
for his
does.
uncle,
Oh.
but
Cool uncle.
yeah, we all got into this giant ska band of like 16 through 19-year-olds basically. So of course we made it like maybe 4 practices and 2 shows before it all just like fell apart and
Yeah.
people graduated and stuff like that. But then we did kind of like we like took part of the band and like we're gonna go do this over here.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna do this ska band anymore. And I do remember Janae being like, okay, I don't care. like could not be less pressed about it because we were like, man, like we're like the ska band's falling apart. We had like a different drummer that we had like kicked the other drum. That was messy. It was really messy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard
The
this.
other drummer.
This
There was another.
pre-you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you met y'all
Yeah.
knew
So
before.
this is high school,
time.
and then but John came in the
Gotcha.
picture not like maybe like a year or 2 later because we were still even after this
It
band
was a
split
couple
up, we were
years
still
that
going to
we-
parties at Janae's house and stuff because
It's like,
she lived down the street
so that was probably
street from me
05,
basically.
06.
Yeah.
I graduated high school from Northwest Louisiana's Podunk town. No one cares about.
Named?
No, shout them out.
What?
Kashada, but it's not
Kashada.
It's not.
Kashada.
Kashada.
It's Kashada.
Kashada.
And it's north. You know, it's not like by.
It's like Shreveport.
Like,
What
I-
year did you say? 08?
yeah. 05.
05. Okay.
That dude I had yesterday, I said, "Is your last name pronounced Holier?" And he said, "Actually, I'm because he's from Louisiana." He said, "Actually,
Holier?
it's like Hoyer." And I was like, "So it's Holier."
It's Hollier.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't have your fucking accent.
You
Hoyer.
can't pull that off.
I was like, "Nah."
Yeah, but okay, so yeah, I actually side point. I like went on tour with a band, and
Around that same time then.
around
Yeah.
that same time, a terrible band. I love those guys. I love a couple of them. But I was able to meet Janae and I was able to meet Janae and another girl. Another girl, I was able to meet Janae because of her.
Yeah.
And it was like the best thing that ever happened to me. It was all because of music, you know. And I
Yeah.
ended up over here jamming with.
That's a
Well,
great
and
story.
we all ran back into each other at a Hayes Carl show at Nutty Jerry's, right?
Yeah, going
In
to
Winnie.
house
Oh yeah, Winnie.
Yeah, yeah. I was there like just with like my entire family and ran into them at the beer line and it was like, whoa, what's up? Like me and Janae probably hadn't seen
That's
each
when
other
I started
since
that. We should write
like
songs together.
2008, 2007, 2008 or something like that. So it had been like 3 or 4 years. And so we all figured out we were going to the same Old Crow medicine show together.
That was
And, yeah, which was one of the
circle,
all-time
we're bringing it
full
back.
freaking circle. Yeah, we were just talking
Just
about
talking
it. So, yeah, and we all went to that show and it was like, oh, we're all friends now and we all started going to shows together and
That's
then
so
I went
cool.
the river trip though that where John like found like made a whole camp his like
his hidden
under
talent?
yeah his
Oh, the
twerking yeah
twerking,
twerking it was like a chant twerking 2013 like it was a whole
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
right.
10
was
years ago,
dancing.
yeah.
Everyone was dancing, and all these twerk videos had kept coming out, and I was like, "Why is no one twerking?"
Yeah, why don't we
Yeah.
twerk,
You're
guys?
not even like in tune.
No way.
to, like social etiquette. Here.
Yeah, as it should be. Hey, I asked the same thing. Like, why is nobody twerking? What are we doing?
If you want hits, man.
Yeah, you gotta twerk.
So
that's how you win the people
Did you get
over.
anybody
Right.
twerking that
I
night?
did a upside
Oh.
down twerk where you do
Oh,
the
the wall.
handstand
Bad
on
bitch.
on the tent because everyone was camping.
Like this is like a camp, like
It was, like, on the
riverside
side.
campsite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like on the side of a stand-up tent.
Yeah.
We were like sitting there, and I was trying to do it. I'm like,
Damn.
It was successful.
Bad bitches
Everyone
only.
Yeah,
was
only.
yelling.
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling like like, I'm sure they were just like extremely like, laughing their asses off.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was,
It
yeah.
felt good.
And that was like the first trip we all took together, and I was like, man, this is
Yeah.
it. Like,
Start of something
yeah,
good.
I could
Bird law.
tell. Yeah, I didn't know bird law was on the horizon, but I could feel it though.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
It's just wild. Like,
Yeah.
Florida's like-minded people things to me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, y'all seem like great friends, which is probably
Yeah.
the most important thing, honestly.
That's the good part about the band is that we all like genuinely like hanging out together.
I was about to say,
That's-
I'll
Yeah,
hang
sure.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Mario Kart.
we were already hanging out. Like I remember we used to, when Workaholics was still airing, we would do Weird Wednesdays, and like every Wednesday we would all hang out. Like, so we were already spending like too much time together as a group of friends probably. But then like we didn't have a bass player for a couple of years just
Bring
because
in
we were
Doug.
like, yeah, because we were just like, we want to make sure like they fit in, like,
Yeah.
because we didn't do it for money, like none of us even now, like it was first just like a creative outlet, and then like it became like, well, maybe like we could do a little bit, actually do something with it, but yeah, to bring somebody into that without them like actually being chill.
Being so close knit.
Yeah,
too, that's hard
yeah,
to
and
commit to.
we have all known each other
Chill.
for so
We were
long,
mad-
so
we were mad at ourselves for not asking him sooner.
yeah, yeah,
Aw.
Like we did eventually ask him, and it was like he had been waiting for that.
Yeah.
forever. We're like, why didn't you just tell us?
right.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
when we,
We obviously
yeah,
didn't have a bass player.
Yeah.
And we all hung out with him individually.
yeah,
It
and
just,
we all
like-
kind of, it was one of those things where you just like assume, and you don't want to like, because he was in like semi like casually in a band then,
like the
and
expert
he
band.
does comedy, like stand-up comedy, and
Oh,
so
that's
like
fun.
which is awesome, but like doesn't conflict as much as we thought it would.
Oh, yeah.
And because so much stuff is like weekday nights, and we
Yeah.
play on the weekends, and but
And he's just like I mean y'all been that way longer than me.
yeah, oh yeah, me and Doug have
Uh,
known
just
each
one of
other
those
since like
friends, you
third
know,
or
you
fourth
know.
grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, and then so everyone's like, we're all in like up to 15 years like of just
Golly.
friendship,
That's
like
awesome.
and so it's like, yeah, no one's had like a major fallout or anything yet, and I think it's just because we're all kind of blunt with each other.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah,
Just be open and
just be
honest.
open about it,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Me and Alex
get
were
it out on
yelling
the
at each
table.
other a lot in the studio. It was happening there. It was like
You shut up.
it was
Kev.
getting
You
like
shut
That is why it almost didn't work, because
was
we
getting-
needed Parker as like a
and
go-between.
finally, This is no shit. Finally, we realized one day that we were yelling about the same thing. We were just saying it in
different ways.
Yeah,
And like sometimes if you calm down, you think about what you're
Process
Yeah,
it.
yeah, what
some
you're
and
saying
all.
and what they're saying.
Wait.
It's strange.
Like, oh,
It's so
shit,
strange.
We're like actually a lot alike on this.
Y'all are probably very similar people too.
Right,
so
right.
You clash sometimes.
Yeah, for sure,
Honestly,
for sure.
Those fucking politicians in DC need to hear that.
Exactly.
They need to go fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'll send
You're
you-
saying
I'll
the
send
same
John
thing.
Farley up
It's
there.
really not that hard.
Can I vote? Can I like write your name in when I vote?
I used to. Actually, Parker's the only candidate.
I was gonna
we got
say,
in
I
the
think
band
I
right
think
now.
Parker's
I used to
gotten
do
like
this, but
like I think
I'm the mayor of
Parker's
Alderman.
run like a low key campaign and got like 15 or 16 write-ins before.
Really?
Like in the past, you
For
know,
what
when he
city?
wasn't probably, I think in Crosby,
right?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
Zach used to
I'll
say
vote
he
for
wanted to
him.
run for mayor of
Yeah.
Devers.
He used to do it every presidential election, or he did it.
Right,
He's
right.
only old enough for
A few, yeah.
however many. Like,
That's
oh Jesus,
funny.
he's my age.
Yeah, so it's like how many? I don't know how many.
Like, so young, and he's literally the exact
same
We're the
age.
oldest dudes in the.
I think yours, like y'all were different, like school years, which that's how sometimes, like I feel like I'm 32 and I still sometimes go, oh, okay, so they would have like been a senior when I was a freshman, like to like relate their age in my mind. Like, oh, I was like in middle school when they were in high school. Got it.
That's
it.
what I think about. Like when I ask like years of graduation,
Yeah.
like what grade was I in at that time?
Right.
It's tough when we don't know a lot about the Mormon stuff either.
I
so,
don't.
you know,
Well, I
maybe-
mean-
maybe like there's something we're missing here. Like,
About the more.
he's missing.
Yeah.
You're like hanging with Parker. Like sometimes there's.
I know. Well, Parker's always like, he doesn't really drink sodas a lot. Like, there's definitely a lot of like the way you were just like brought up,
Yeah.
you know, and so certain things, but he's pretty much, I think, let go of most of it, but the rest is just like upbringing.
Yeah. we saw a little bit of that. I think Mason's family or mom is Mormon or something.
Really?
Oh, maybe not.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, we're not touching that subject, right?
Sorry.
God, that's lawsuit.
No, but I will say that the Haulers and Birdlaw are playing at Warehouse Live.
I saw that.
Yes.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
I think Birdlaw
If-
starts at 7:30.
Yeah, at the latest. I think 7:30. Yeah, in the studio, which is like just like an extra room there at Warehouse Live. But
Yes.
we're the Haulers are who invited us. So
That's cool. I saw
to
that
be clear.
post today, actually. I was trying to figure out who that was. I haven't
Yeah.
heard of them.
Yeah. They're
We know Casey Royer's sister too. She owns her and her husband John own the crawfish place.
Oh, okay.
Out in Anahuac.
Yeah.
It's like badass restaurant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
I went there with my
What's
dad
the
the other day.
restaurant?
The crawfish
The
place.
crawfish.
Oh yeah.
And
Great
he's-
beer
and
selections, too.
anyway,
Yes.
Her brother Casey sings for the Haulers.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And we know, and actually Liz, if Liz is listening, she can sing really well too. But
Liz who?
that's Casey's sister.
Last name?
From the Haulers. Royer is Liz's name.
Is it another Royer?
or Oye?
Royer.
Hey.
I mean, if
If
it's got
I
an
had
R in it,
Roya Bembe.
it's like good luck getting me to pronounce it.
If I had anything that could get like a French fancy pronunciation, I'd lean it hard
Oh, me
into
too.
it
I don't have
immediately.
any- type
I've
of-
always
Yeah.
looked at John Farley.
John
See,
Farley.
yeah.
Or
Full
Jean
bit-
Farley.
Jean
Yeah.
Farley, you gotta go full
Fabergé.
Jacques.
Yeah.
Then I would just sound like a free J.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's too far.
Fibadibashe.
We have a few of those. Does everyone have like? I feel like every like third business in the greater Houston area has like one free J on
Yeah.
the payroll.
Half
Hey,
of my-
shout out.
Half my graduating class.
Who do we
they will
know?
do, so.
Who do we know? Frige.
I know lots of free.
Oh, Will. Shout out Will Frige. Isn't that his last
Yeah.
name?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he.
I went to Devers and Liberty, and it's like half of them are.
Oh
free,
yeah,
so.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Free J's, Nugents, and Taylors.
Yeah.
They're all related.
Now it's Braylons, Talons, and fucking Raylins.
Nothing wrong with them. Just there's a lot of them.
There's a ton. Yeah.
So,
What?
big news on the front.
Oh, God.
breaking
going
news,
down.
breaking news.
Thank God.
What?
I don't know what's. The
I have a
breaking-
tiny wiener.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't sure what we were gonna report on.
Yeah.
We're gonna report on so, what time do y'all play on?
It's 7:30.
7:30.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, we're gonna.
So
yeah, we
say
open the whole thing.
I show up and throw tomatoes.
Yeah, if you could
Yes.
hold off until like 8:30, that would probably be better
Don't tell
Y'all,
me.
timing.
Yeah.
y'all are first.
Yeah, we're gonna be first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm already a terrible drummer, so if the tomato comes at
What's a good fruit?
or something.
yeah.
Bananas? Can I throw
Throw
bananas at
blueberries. It
y'all?
wouldn't hurt.
Ooh,
Yeah.
chopped bananas? That would be
Okay, I'll
Whole
You
banana.
could always use the
Honeydew-
potassium, so
honeydew and cantaloupe.
I'll do that.
It's a whole
Watermelon.
banana.
I will do that if you say on stage, say turn the pit into a fruit salad. I'll do that.
Stir it up.
Yeah.
All the fucking.
oh my God, do you know how many times now we're gonna say it like 10 times.
Turn the
You're
pit.
there or not.
The band was just hungry. It didn't suck.
Turn the fucking pit into a fruit salad now. Dude.
Blend.
JT, Justin Taylor started a 2-man mosh pit at the shoot.
At the shoot.
It's literally
fun.
at the shoot. And he goes,
I-
fucking open the pit. These two dudes just
Two
started
guys just ran
hitting
out
each
there
other.
and yeah, they went at it.
And he was so proud of that. The next day
I
I,
feel
played
like
with him. He
there's-
said, he went, did you see that? He said, did you see that mosh
Said
pit?
the first
I
time
was
at the
like,
in shoot history,
yeah,
there's
he
a
was like,
mosh
that was the
pit.
first time ever at the shoot.
Yeah.
I feel
You're
like
probably
is
right,
there not
Justin.
just like a fight like once every like 14 days there?
That's not a
There
mosh
used to
pit.
be,
Yeah, but
but
it
not.
wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't
not a planned,
mosh.
not a planned
We have a
mosh
gig coming up there, like, right?
at the shoot.
Oh, the shoot.
I'm like, I hope not, because if you booked this
No,
without
we should
telling
play
us,
there. Oh, the night of midget wrestling.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
that would be
someone got,
At the
hilarious.
like,
shoot?
Did
Yeah.
someone get
Birdball
shot or
and,
shanked
like,
there? One of the two.
Yeah, I think it was Shank.
Maybe both.
I remember that.
Definitely
Maybe both.
shanked.
It's a lot better now. They got new.
That's good.
They got new management.
New management.
Yeah.
That's good because I went there. I probably
think-
haven't been there in like
Or-
8 to 10 years
I
or something.
hadn't either
yeah.
until they played there, and
Is it way better?
way
Okay,
better.
that's good.
Yeah,
to
no,
hear.
y'all should definitely play there.
Oh, there's like
Well,
places
like
I like
over
don't
there.
even think about because of
Yeah.
I haven't lived.
If
in
anything,
that area
if
in so
anything,
long,
the
so,
security
yeah.
guards they're using now are bad motherfuckers.
That's good.
Like-
The problem is
Huge
the,
dudes.
The problem is
Huge.
the schedule they, you know,
Yeah.
where they have bar business, and it's like after midnight.
Late. Oh, it's
Yeah.
one of
I know.
those.
it's like
Late
10 to 1.
nights.
Like we have like one of those gigs a year.
Oh, no, that's
Maybe
And all
two,
he plays.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Right.
like, and that's why we ended up like the brewery band because we want,
Daytime,
yeah, like
afternoon.
daytime,
I'm not gonna
afternoon
make-
stuff, like 10 to 11 at the latest, and
nice.
and they're looking for original music. Like we
Yeah.
definitely. Like we would suck at a bar like the Shoot probably because we don't really play a lot of covers.
Yeah.
We have some like good crowd pleasers, but they're very few and far
we played
between.
1 or 2 gigs in that scenario, and it was exactly how we thought it'd be.
Mm.
Except it wasn't as bad, but we were thankful because it was like right there on
Yeah.
like, where the people were like, all right, yeah, play this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sound like this.
Play wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Now
Do y'all
they'd be
play like Janis
I
Joplin?
think
Do
they
you
told Alice,
play?
like, she
Yeah.
sounded like Janis Joplin. So why don't you
Nice.
play like Janis Joplin or whatever? And we're just like, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like I appreciate
that
the
down.
compliment and but like yeah we play so few covers that
Yeah.
like we don't we don't play and we always joke that we're like a Tom Petty / the band
have,
cover
like,
band.
a
We have
lot
like
of
2 or
the
3
band-
Tom Petty songs.
the
We have
band
like
and
3
Tom
band
Petty
songs.
Those are such
Like,
good songs to cover.
Yeah,
though, they're-
exactly. So they're good staples.
Yeah.
And they span a really wide crowd
Yes.
too. So it's like it's something that we enjoy and we're kind of a rock and roll band, so we try to lean into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not good for like a Rowdy Bucks situation or
Yeah.
Oh, play
anything
the
like
dancing
that.
hymns?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't do
same.
any of that. I mean, we could, but it would be time. We all have full-time jobs,
Yeah.
so it's like
And that's not what y'all's
And
saying.
Yeah.
we have this like sleight of hand thing with me and Alice switch positions like, for like 45 minutes in
Yeah.
like a regular set, you know,
Yeah.
where she plays drums and I play like rhythm guitar and lead sing or whatever. And
we basically
it
like
already
have
feels
like
you're
3
getting
1-hour
one over
sets.
on the audience, you know, they're like, what's going on here? And by the time they get used to that, you're trading it again. So it's like, you know, just not too many tricks. Like, just do
Yeah.
the ones you got. And like,
Well, that's like y'all's shtick, though. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
very original, just kind of like how Brandon's like all cover.
Exactly, and I respect it because like Brandon does such a good job at like.
yeah,
I mean, I know
throws
he
stuff
like
at
lived
him.
that life,
Yeah.
but like that, I get it because I like learning covers is awesome. And
My
but
shtick is
being
I'm-
a crowd pleaser though, that's really hard,
Yeah.
and like that he
What
does
about
that
being
is
a woman
impressive.
pleaser?
Well,
Just go back to
My
sitting there
stick,
minding
my
your
stick,
business.
my stick is that I'm actively on PCP while I play.
but
Don't put that rumor out there.
for some reason. I thought it was just like the, you know,
Yes.
that's the secret.
Yeah,
I
so
knew it.
What makes
I
you
could tell
what-
from
so
the
what's your
audience.
thing? Yeah,
like-
what's your thing? What's your makes
You
you
remember
special?
me
I'm on
telling you-
high on PCP.
yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it.
Full.
You remember me telling you years ago, like, dude, you just fucking ooze cool.
yes, I
He's
do.
been banking on that now
like-
for.
That's funny.
I was like, this fucking guy, though.
And I
You know
wasn't.
what you were doing? You were standing on that post, like, right there at the lake. Just, like, doing a guitar solo. You could fall backwards. You know,
Yeah,
you
that
had
was-
your wireless system.
was-
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
You had your wireless thing, and you were, it was like, this motherfucker is cool. I was like,
This is the
like,
one.
this is how you do it. Stage presence is everything. This
Yeah.
is not even on the stage.
That stage
Yeah, no
presence is
doubt.
off the stage.
I'm very grateful that I learned that very early in my career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told my wife, man.
Very lucky.
I told her, I was like, you weren't even, with Brandon, my buddy, and your buddy now. Like, you weren't even really hooked up with. I was like, this dude's, he's the real deal.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
He's oozing.
Like,
Oozing cool.
I mean-
I've heard that story too before I even met you. It was just like, yeah, he just
I was like,
oozes
yeah,
cool. And I'm
this
like,
guy-
wow.
I didn't even really-
He had a lot to live up
Again,
to.
we talked, you know, but we were more just like mutual.
Yeah, mutual
Just like
acquaintances.
me and Sydney. Like,
Yeah.
You know, we had talked, but we weren't like friends or anything.
Yeah, like I've
We
known
just-
who you are for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing, guys. On all the new artists, you gotta fucking move. I mean, you can't fucking
Right.
stand there. I mean,
Yeah.
You gotta have.
I'm getting tired of seeing it. It's sad, honestly.
You gotta ooze something. He oozes. Coors
And if
Light
the
and
stage-
Marlboro.
Ooze anything.
Because they'll be like,
Yeah.
because then what they do is they bring 6 members and be like, well, the stage is not big enough. I'm like, just play with 3 people.
What?
Come on.
We have
You know,
been
Aren't
5
y'all-
deep on like
I was
the
gonna say,
smallest freaking
Yeah, or y'all
stages.
switch spots with people at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll switch and not even bitch about how little stage we have
Yeah.
to do that.
Dude, the true country shows,
it's
some
like
of these.
Alex, just hold
Yeah.
the guitar in the air.
Yeah,
and
hold
grab it
this,
on my
and
way
yeah.
out behind the drum.
And I'm gonna squeeze here,
Anything
and like
different.
I gotta lean the chair back before I can get in.
Anything
like,
different.
Yeah, yeah.
They
It's-
played.
Yeah.
That's how we always felt about it.
Exact-
I'm glad you
yeah.
brought that up.
We try to use that as a
Thank you.
strength.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Law. Thank you, Bird. Thank you, Bird.
No, we always we always thought we were different than everybody. You know, not better than anybody.
Not better than anybody. And like we're so on. We every like 6 months we go. I think we're like becoming a real band now, like for real this time. And we've been saying that for like 7
real
years.
this
Yeah,
time,
but
guys. It's gonna
but
work
for
out.
real, I think this is it. Like we're like a real band.
I mean, if you're
and-
making money getting gigs, you're a real
You're a
band.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a real band.
Yeah, we've just been like, oh God.
Look at you oozing.
Really good at that.
That's it. O'Neill's.
Oh, sick.
Dude, I bet y'all. I want
Yeah,
that
see, we
picture.
have those pictures.
That
on
was
the
That's
wall.
what,
record of
last year?
time.
Yeah,
Lucky
she didn't get something
motherfuckers.
off Facebook. She just like went to her personal.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah,
let me go through my
Janae's got
photos.
records.
So I got. I have a personal database on you in my phone.
She probably took that from me.
Janae is our historian for sure.
I,
Chilling.
It's like-
Bird historian.
She wasn't. Actually, I don't think she was
Always.
on board with the Earl Shreds thing like I was. I'm telling you, he's pretty good.
It's a rocket ride to
thank
the
you.
top.
You were one of the only ones because I remember when I came back, got back into the Houston music scene. Nobody knew me, and everybody treated me like a fucking idiot and couldn't play. Because I lived in San Marco. I quit music for like 5 years, and
Yeah.
then I didn't play around here. All the music I ever played was
It's
in
because you're vibe.
hill country.
Everybody wants you to tell them how good they are. You know, and you just want to play music. You know?
Yeah, I've literally made a video where I've been like, I'm tired of fucking hearing how good your buddy is.
Yeah.
It's the most cliche motherfucking
Yeah.
lead guitar thing.
Right.
It's so, every fucking, especially in this fucking town.
Yeah.
It actually,
Yeah, I've
the
been
lead
that
guitar
annoying
players
guy
are
talking to
cooler.
my lead guitar buddies though. That
Oh
it's
damn.
like, oh man,
Not to
you
throw.
love this guy 'cause I think they. Had
but
to
I
put
think
him
I misspoke because it's the
Yeah.
lead guitar players are actually not bad about it, and they talk about like I can talk about another lead player in an intelligent way.
Right.
Like I love talking about Eddie Van Halen. I love talking about guitar players.
Yeah.
But in an intelligent way. I don't want to go, my buddy's the best. I get
Yeah.
$300.
Nobody cares.
And that's where I misspoke because it's
Nobody
mostly lead singers
You
that
Ah,
are doing this.
mixtape.
well-
You have his mixtape right now. Can we
Yeah.
put it on? How good it
Yeah.
is?
That's
They wanna
why
hear-
I also moonlight as a guitar player and drummer, so I don't so that I don't fall under like
That's
the
why we
front
do it.
woman.
That's why
Like,
we do it, so we got excuses. Oh, we
yeah,
do all
no
this
one's
stuff.
really a lead singer. I am, but I don't want to carry the weight of that
Yeah.
stigma.
That's what I say in our band. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, we didn't have a singer, and now I sing.
Yeah.
We're all friends.
Yeah. We
It
all
was
just play
it was
instruments.
one of us. Like we drew straws on everything. Like we're like literally like 4 guitar players who are in a band together. So it's like
God Doug
everyone.
learned bass.
Yeah, thank God Doug realized that he was a bass player by trade, and he just didn't know it yet until he joined the band and just had like the freedom to learn it
Yeah.
because we had so many songs. So it was such a breath of fresh air because he like came in like new to all the songs, so he was having fun playing everything and like shit that we'd been like, God damn it, I'm so fucking tired of playing this song. Like I do not want to play Lake Charles again. We've been playing that for like it's
Yeah.
just like, but he like breathed new life into the whole band because I was like using a bass pedal to get us
an octave
along,
pedal.
an octave pedal, and like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
it taught me to be a little bit better of a guitar player because I played like alternating bass lines with
And
my
I guess
chords,
I
and
guess
so
I should say that I wasn't necessarily like against having a bass player, but I didn't want a bass player because I only wanted to be somebody like us that was already in the band.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That we were like friends with.
Yeah.
'cause, I mean,
It's just hard to add
I'm
in.
Yeah.
like 36 now, you know. It's like this could be my last. Is my last. Band.
Yeah, this is like I think that's
I wanted
that's probably what held it
everybody-
together. It's like this is like the
everybody-
last train
and
out of the
then Doug,
station.
Our friend from a long time was just like, I'll play bass for all. The fuck have you been?
Yeah, where you been, bro?
And he really came in because we were like, John had this shoulder surgery like 5 years ago or whatever, and so it was like we couldn't play any shows for a while, but we had like this one gig that was like a craft beer festival in Pearland, and so we like got Doug, and my little brother plays drums, and so we like
fun.
cobbled together a show all together, and that was when Doug just like was like,
Yeah, he
you just need
played
to stay
that
in the
gig.
band.
Yeah.
Like this is
He
silly.
played that gig, and then I got to practice with him like the next time. Like,
Yeah.
my shoulder, I was like ready.
And of course, this is like 2019. So literally, like 2020 was like we might have been saying this is our year every year, but 2020 was like we've got shows booked all the way, like from the beginning of the year through
we were
the
on top
summer.
of the world.
Like we were like we did this like Battle of the Bands thing and. What was that?
At
Seabrook
March
or
295,
Kima? Yeah,
March
like
295.
we
That's
that
cool, boys.
we only lost because we literally lost to like a touring band, which we thought was like bullshit that they were there in the first
Yeah.
place. They were like, we're gonna use this for like gas money or whatever, and we're like, cool, that wouldn't have been helpful to us.
Yeah.
But
Seriously.
like, bye, have fun on the rest of your tour, I guess.
Douchebags.
But, yeah, we were like, I
No,
wish
they
I
were
could.
good.
They were good. They were like a
They just
reggae
played-
band.
they played
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sad
and they were.
songs.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
fun.
played some covers and some originals, but they were better than us. And but when we heard them, we were like, well, yeah, they're like a real band, like a touring band. Like they were midway through a tour, basically.
But why do you go
But, yeah.
attack songwriters? I mean, not a.
Well, just like a
battle
local
of
thing,
bands.
like because we
Yeah.
were like
I would definitely.
we were
not do
literally
that.
up against bands of like teenagers that were really freaking good. Like we only
guess-
because we were so close to winning was because we have original songs and stage presence, and we were able to like win
hit all
the
the
crowd.
points.
We
Would
had
you
all
still
the
do
extra
a battle of
points.
the bands now?
Hell yeah, I would do it. I love
Yeah.
competitions.
I do too.
Yeah.
The exposure, there
And the
were a bunch of
exposure, there
people
it was, and so this was like at the end of.
And
It
was the
started like
crowd
at the
vote.
end of
We
February.
were the crowd voting for us with their yells, you know.
Yeah,
That's
and
like-
and so it's like the end of February of 2020. So
I
we were
think-
like riding
Right.
high, and we
you get
played.
shut
Yeah, we
down.
literally played one last show the Saturday before like everything closed at.
my worst drumming show ever.
It was fine because everyone was
The world got shut down
hammered,
because of
and
it.
the world got shut down. Yeah.
Because of your
Big
drumming.
time
yeah,
mistake.
because no, not
No
a
one
big
would
time
have
mistake.
noticed
John got wasted, and which it happens.
Aw.
Everyone has had like the show where,
Yes.
or just the event. Like I think I spent so much time like playing for my family and stuff, like really, really wasted that
You're used to
like
it?
I
You
got
can
used
do
to
it?
it, and then by the time we started playing shows, I'm like I might drink. If it's really hot, I'll drink 3 or 4 beers
I
while we're
definitely
playing.
don't
But I
do that.
usually don't drink a ton because I'm playing, and I just try not
I had
to.
a brief
But
mistake in a
that was
song,
the last
and
time
it just
anyone
killed
ever
me.
got wasted during a
I
show.
hated everything. I was mostly myself, but I was so mad because I made a mistake, and it was like, John, you were like the least drunk guy there. Like,
Yeah, you
you're
just
the drunkest guy on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Like,
sure.
You just
No one recognized
No,
you.
no
Yeah.
one
You
noticed.
just care a lot.
It was it
was
it
like
was
the
a perfect
last song of the
situation.
evening.
Yeah.
It was just
Oh,
one of
yeah,
those,
everybody-
It was like the last set. We cut it short. I did play Janis Joplin for a drunk
Nice.
guy that was like, "You sound like Janis Joplin. Can you play a Janis Joplin song?" And so I played like an acoustic version of Bobby McGee.
Yeah, I was gonna say me and Bobby McGee.
Of course, that's like the one
That's
I
the
can
one.
always
We've done
do.
that
Like that,
song.
it's in
We've
back in the
I love
recesses
that
of my
song.
mind. I can always call it up.
I love that song.
We've done
It's a
that-
great
we used to
song.
do that song on the set until it started coming up like the Janis Joplin. Like, oh, you sound kind of like Janis Joplin.
Well, I mean, we played a bunch of songs.
It's like,
we
for
started
sure, like I
rotating
said,
new
we play
covers
much
in, so-
original music, it's tough when you hear that because you don't you didn't even plan on any covers in that particular set, and then
Yeah.
they're already expecting you to play something like that, it gets a little dicey, you know.
Well, at least you have it in your back pocket. Like if you ever,
Yeah.
people are like,
Yeah.
"I'll pay
For
you
sure.
I agree with that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
we're
that's
not-
where
we're
that's
not,
where the
like,
tips
above
usually
the
come
ground or
in.
Yeah,
anything.
you give me
We're
a couple
just-
20s.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
we'll play any. If I can remember it, I'll play it
Yeah.
for sure. If you've got money on it.
I think we're super thankful as musicians and a band like that's kind of in the game but not in the game because we all have full-time jobs and stuff.
Right.
We're pretty thankful to have an outlet, you know,
Yeah.
within our local community because we can't afford to go on tour.
Yeah.
You know, we have jobs.
It'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, I feel bad for me. Yeah, that's why I do internet stuff just
Right.
for the internet money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's subsidizing my music.
OnlyFans, stuff like
But
that.
I
that
know
is-
when he said internet
Oh, yeah,
stuff, I was like, what kind of stuff?
I mean,
Feet.
I
sell
hear.
my-
I was gonna say I got to get in on the feet game. I feel like I
I
have
sell
really big
bathwater.
feet. I feel like it would
bathwater.
bathwater.
You could do the feet thing, and then you like get
Your
a
own
bowl of
pits.
Add
grapes.
bathwater. Oh,
Yeah, you like smush the grapes.
Yeah, and
okay.
that's the VIP.
Like an I Love Lucy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can add an upcharge, $20.
Yes, for
You get the
grapes.
bathwater that was in this shoe.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like, this is
I think I
live.
can get. I think I can get in on that because I
Yeah.
feel like
But then just use
extra
John's
large
feet.
feet. Oh yeah.
And sell it as yours.
No, no,
I have
no.
big
Tell
feet,
you
too.
what,
Yeah.
you don't-
At least you seem like you're a lot taller than me. I feel like I
Somebody
should be
does.
taller
Dude,
because
I
of the
actually-
size of my
but-
feet, and I'm
actually broke
really
my
upset
toe
about that
once.
sometimes.
I've always had big feet.
Yeah.
Last week,
Yeah, it was up last week, right? It was pretty.
there's
gnarly.
nothing you can do
Juneteenth.
about it. Oh,
Yeah, Juneteenth.
What do you do?
I,
Just
Kicked the
move.
drunkenly kicked a table, from what I understand.
I like kind of fell.
I was there, but I don't
I
recall.
kinda fell
It's like, what did I do?
While I was drinking from my kitchen table, playing games.
you fell from it. You were on it.
No, I was sitting in front of it, but
Oh,
I fell,
okay.
and I didn't realize I could just use my hands to catch myself because I was drunk. I used my foot like I did something weird, and I kicked the table leg like
Oh, that's the
dead
worst.
on,
I did that.
smacked the toe over like that.
I kicked a piano. I was on drill team and I was practicing a jump
Yes.
backstage before spring show the night before at rehearsal.
No.
And I did my leap and I kicked a piano and broke two of my toes.
I'm sure you wouldn't recommend that for anyone else.
No.
I kicked a child today.
I know someone who did that, but
They're in
by
jail now.
yeah, like by law, I can't mention anymore.
By bird law, she cannot.
Well,
Sorry, that was a cheesy pun.
No, if like
No, we
that's the
gotta-
best part about bird law is like all of the puns. That's
Yeah.
why half of us stayed in the band.
I'm a bird watcher. Big
bird
fan.
lawyer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We've
a
been
shame.
bird lawyers for a long time. Yeah.
That's
I
a
offered to
great-
bring some pizza.
dude, y'all
It's
are
like-
missing out on y'all are missing out on money.
That's what. Well, so see, I really think we could get a collab going with the law firm and like
No,
we
I'm
like
saying-
write some music for the
I'm
commercials.
saying-
Do a little jingle or
Just
something.
Yeah.
do the.
Let's give a shout out to the other bird law band that keeps.
Wait, there's another band.
Oh, there's this band in like Kentucky
Don't get
or
me
something
started.
that's like a jazz trio.
Well, they're Nazis or something.
We're not worried about
Right, check
them.
it out.
We're not worried about them.
Are they BY though?
I don't
guess
I don't
give
think
the-
so.
Give the full thing so I can talk about the Freeport show because that was so funny.
Yeah, preface this
I
for us.
don't remember
So
at all.
anyway, we got mixed up on a couple like they tagged the wrong bird law.
Oh, the Kentucky band, yeah, and we'd be like, hey, as much as we'd love to play a gig in Kentucky, like we cannot get there by Saturday or whatever.
Tagged over there,
Yeah.
or they
Oh,
would get tagged
no.
over here. It was kind of one of those deals.
Yeah.
Fight them.
That's what I always wanted to meet up at, like
No.
in like Texarkana or something like that.
Settle
like,
it through mutual
Battle of the
combat.
Bird Law.
Yeah.
We'll just do a show together. Just bird law squared.
yeah.
The bird
Yeah.
nest.
Yes. Oh, we've actually played with a
The-
band called Birds Nest.
I have. So
That's-
we.
you're missing an opportunity
Have,
to-
have you ever played at Natsuo downtown?
You're missing an opportunity to sell
what-
a subscriber newsletter on Patreon called the Birdwatch.
Oh.
Bird Laws Bird Watching.
Yeah.
I-
So is it
People
all
would-
about birds or
No, it's
people with the name bird or all just like
Yeah,
anything
we-
bird
BI or
related?
BI?
Like I feel like anything
Or
bird
BI here.
BYBI or lawyer
That's what I'm
related,
saying.
right?
It's
The
a
whole- the
band.
whole thing.
It's like your band.
So like in
like
like
a
Supreme Court
smorgasbord.
and for a band, of
Okay,
course, but
I
we
got
want
you.
to provide a lot of bird facts.
like a
I
band
think.
newsletter.
Bird law.
Like it's a
Yeah.
band club.
Yeah.
This is what we're.
It would be like bird laws, bird watching, super subscriber.
We would definitely get like 3
Destroy that like
subscribers.
button.
My
I
mom,
like
my
that.
aunt,
I would
and
subscribe.
Hey, that's if they
And
give
Sydney.
$5, that's $15.
That's true. Yeah, because our levels definitely are going to start at 5. Like we can't be dealing in
Yeah.
like the $1-2 stuff.
I only have
2. Let's say 3.
I have
Split
2
the difference.
Patreon shout out.
Hell yeah.
Ryan Kitchen and Cassidy.
Ryan's commenting.
OG.
He said Battle Royale, Bird Law.
Yes.
No, cockfight.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
Of course.
Bird law versus bird law cockfight. Hell yeah, I'm into that. I'm at that show.
I like that. You know, if you're a spectator, you're a bird watcher. Like,
Yeah, I like that for like the bird. We've always been like bird fan, but I think bird watchers are the best.
Yeah, like-
also because you don't have to be a fan, you just have to
And
be
then,
there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
come up
like
with a
you
little
don't even have
call.
to. You don't
Listen.
even have to listen
You're
or
just there.
like it. You're just there.
Come up with a
I
little
like
call and your live show. You'd be like, "Where are my bird watchers?" at?" And they'd be like, "Wee, wee,
yeah, shout out to all my bird watchers that came out
We've got
today.
some good like bird.
If I went to a show and saw that, I
You need to
would.
give them Pokemon cards.
I was
That's
about to
what-
say, y'all should each have like your own persona. You like take on the persona of
The
a
eagle,
bird. And,
the
like,
chicken.
like, this is the eagle. Yeah.
I'm a speckled macaw.
I'm a big non-flight bird person.
I'm a vulture.
Penguins.
Flamingos.
Yeah.
I bet
Peacocks.
Earl Fred's toenail.
Peacocks can fly surprisingly well, but only like a
Power
gliding thing. But
Power level.
I feel like am I the only one that grew up in a neighborhood with like wild or not wild peacocks? Someone had bought peacocks,
I don't know.
and we
I had
they
them.
like
They're meaty.
wondered. They never. I don't
Love
remember
seeing
them being super aggressive. They were just always on people's houses
What about the
and like
guineas?
just
Yeah.
chilling.
What about the
Yeah.
guineas, the peacocks?
Oh my God, my dad had
I had
guineas.
them too. I had them.
Guineas are the assholes.
We had
Yeah.
guineas at my
The
parents'
peacocks
house.
Are usually okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guineas are kind of assholes.
We had
'Cause
two.
they wanna be a peacock.
We had
They
Yes.
run the chickens off. Like,
They
That's why we had to get rid of ours because they kept fucking with
That's-
our
yeah.
hens.
yeah.
Right. Our
We had-
neighbors said-
But they eat snakes and stuff too, so it's
Yeah.
like it's a catch-22.
We
Yeah,
had
if you
the
got a good
little.
one.
We had the little Easter chickens, you know, little
Yeah.
chicks that you get.
Oh, yeah.
And they grew up, and we clipped one of their wings, and we couldn't get the other one.
Oh.
So it would like fly sideways, and it hated Zach, and it would chase him around the house and like peck him and like made him bleed a couple times. And so then we just like let it happen. Like, we literally,
It's
my whole
nature.
family, yeah, Zach would just be running around the house. We're like, "Oops, sorry, the chicken hates you. Like, what'd you do to it?"
What are you gonna do about it?
But
Like-
now I'm like not a big chicken fan.
Gotcha. Well, I wouldn't live with any.
I mean, I like
I would. I want some
tasting
chickens.
I don't-
chickens
yeah.
and eggs.
Yeah, me too. I want them for
So
the
as
eggs.
far as like having raising the
Far
animals
away,
goes.
yeah. Outside, yeah, the raising part.
Oh,
yeah.
let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Can I use the restroom? I've
Yeah.
been chugging this
Again?
water. Yeah.
You're
Water
all over the
chugs.
place.
I had a squirt.
We're gonna plug our upcoming work here.
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, yeah. Plug
Oh, is that supposed to be going somewhere? Or is it just chilling
was
there?
it broken?
Yeah, it's paused. It's frozen. I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware. Troubleshoot.
The Facebook.
I'm on Instagram.
Facebook.
I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
Not the Instagram.
I'm on
What are you playing?
Instagram.
Okay. What are you?
We're working on new music. It's old music to us, but like we haven't released anything in like 5 years or so. So we're trying to release like
I
a
think I'll
full length
release
album.
More music
And-
before that.
We're definitely releasing
I think
a
I'll
single
release-
in the next month or two.
Yeah, we're trying to get a single out before we have a show coming up at the Whiskey Barn, the Barn Whiskey Bar.
Bar Whiskey Bar? Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta come.
September 30th.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll cool down some, but
Oh, they got great.
but hopefully we're hoping to have like new merch and like a single released at
Yeah,
that
they've
point.
already
Like
got-
that's our goal. I mean, our goal is to release all of this before the end of the year because we've literally been working on it for 2 years now. But it's like it's been
We've really been working on it.
like working on how to record better, and now we're finally at a place where everything we were able to live record together and get a really good sound and
Yeah.
like and not have to we can track, but the best sound is us playing live together always. Like
Yeah.
anything we track is gonna be fine, but yeah, like to get the chemistry that we like really
I was
thrive
about
off
to
in our
say, you probably
band.
vibe with each other.
Yeah,
and
and
you're-
it's so much
yeah.
better, and so that's what we've been working on this year. Like we finally got it into full swing, and like these are the songs we're working on, like which are. Yeah, they're songs that we've been playing live, so they've gone through the paces and
Yeah.
we've worked
You
all
know
the
that
kinks
they're gonna-
out. Yeah.
And you know they're
We
gonna
know
hit
Another good
record
songs.
them because we're tired of them. all.
That too, like we need
Right.
to play new live music too.
Yeah.
So
Once you get songs recorded, I think it's like kind of.
You like retire them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, you
Well,
play the ones that work well.
Yeah.
With the audience,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get that. But now we haven't even gotten to hear the songs how they sound recorded.
Yeah.
Because we've just been
Been-
playing.
yeah,
And-
overkill.
And we know what we feel like are the best songs.
mhm.
And we think the audience likes some of these same songs too, but at the same time, we have never heard them recorded. So it's
Yeah.
that's where we are, and I think it's a good spot.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But it's been totally different from when we were recording last. Like even we did so also like we have tried to do like lawyer stuff. Our EPs are named Article 1 and Article 2.
Okay, I heard you say that earlier.
Yeah, so like I don't know if we've really figured out what the name of the full album is going to be, but we want to like keep in that tradition.
You should just start
Uh,
suing people.
And that's the next step.
You're-
Once we get our
Class
bird
action.
degrees
What is that,
and
class?
Furiously start suing everyone.
yeah, we get our bird
Yes.
firm going,
Yeah.
like,
Hey, thanks for coming to our show.
and then we're gonna sue the bird law firm that
Everyone
for stealing
here-
our
everyone here is
name.
gonna have to sign an.
Yeah,
NDA.
we gotta we gotta
Yeah.
count. There's 58 of you here. So be on the lookout in like 3 weeks for subpoena.
I was about to say, yeah, you need to do like a play on a subpoena or something.
Yeah, if you don't clap hard enough or tip us,
Yeah,
I'm suing
everyone
you.
is going on the
I'm going-
list. Yeah, class.
I'm gonna go on my show. I'm gonna say if you don't clap for me, I'm going on Twitter. I'm telling everyone you're a racist.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna cancel you immediately.
You should just
You will
do
be
it.
immediately canceled.
Like each album, you should just like volume 1 because you have articles.
Right, right.
Like,
And that's what like something along those lines. Yeah.
yeah.
Confederations.
Cancel at least Article 1.
Yeah, I have been trying to cancel it because in my own, I've already canceled it in my own heart. Not
Yeah.
canceled, but like so. Like we were talking about, like
It's
we didn't
like-
have like a lead play. Like we didn't have anything. Like we didn't have a
We
drummer.
had 2 drummers.
We
No one played
we
it.
used
We-
like
we had 2 drummers, but me and her had like 2-3 songs each, and we started recording them. And I didn't want to play drums to her shit. She didn't want to play drums to my shit.
we didn't want to play drums in
Right.
general because neither one of us
And
were
so we just
drummers.
used the
So
drum machine.
yeah,
And
a very sophisticated one.
Yeah, yeah.
and, like,
Was it an actual like unit?
No,
it's-
it was a plug-in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it
But it was
we did
easy drummer. It was
actually, like,
pretty
pretty much
decent
play the
plug-in.
Drum, though, like, it was one of those you could
Yeah.
like.
Dude, that's
Kick.
you know.
Yeah, it was like MIDI
you
drums.
know that's what
like,
Nickelback
yeah.
does. You know Nickelback, he plays. The drummer plays the part, and then they just turn the audio into MIDI.
into MIDI. Oh my
And use
god,
samples.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
That's cool.
Because that's how
But,
pop
yeah.
radio works. These
Yeah,
days,
yeah.
Because it has that beat. that
Yeah, it
people-
sounds way better.
Even if it's
Well,
not
yeah,
the-
it's easy to make it sound perfect.
Yep.
Always,
No,
yeah.
it sounds just like everything else.
But it's
Oh, yeah.
They know
no,
they can turn it
but
up.
Yeah.
it's more nuanced. In pop, it's generic sample packs, but in rock,
Right.
it's actually pretty cool because the professional bands that do that, they're MIDI triggering. They're replacing the drum sounds with their own recorded drums.
Right, yeah,
But
of
like,
course, yeah.
But like Nickelback, I watched an interview. Like his kick sound is like 4 kicks that he combined.
It's all put
Re-
together.
yeah, he recorded like at like Abbey Road or some shit.
right, right.
So it's like, yeah, this kick sounds way better than anything we're gonna get in that
Yeah,
row.
yeah.
But it does kind of
Yeah.
take away from the. It works for a rock record.
For sure, yeah.
But that's
For
like
a-
part of their like whole like persona.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're
trying to
it's
get
gonna
the
have
album
good
to
bass.
hit-
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're going for something more unique or
Right.
artistic, then obviously.
Like their Dark Horse album is all like 808 bass.
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah. And yeah, and that's what like yeah, you can get deep in stuff like that. And me and Parker work on stuff on the side where we've
Hey,
kind of gotten into that, but
cheers.
haven't really been able to
Is that a beer?
nail something down.
Yeah,
Air
it's a
cheers.
beer.
Is that a
I
Nantucket?
just
Let me
opened-
give you one of those.
I'm like,
I
let
meant
me
to
get the
offer
other
you
No,
one.
it's good. I just opened up my first one. I'm gonna have a beer right now. I went somewhere downtown last night, and my
after the
my
Super
suburban very bad joke is I always asked the bartender if I can have a Bud Light, but it was in like real liberal part of Houston. And I was like, she's like, what do you want to drink? I went, can I have a Bud Light? And she went, okay. Do you
Okay.
want it on a draft? And I was like,
Like,
It's like that job. That
I
joke
was
doesn't
like-
play in
I was
Houston.
like, can I just get a Miller Lite? She's like, so do you want a Bud Light or a
so,
Miller
do you,
Lite?
like, which one do you want?
yeah.
And then I was trying to make a homophobic joke, but obviously it's not that funny.
That only plays outside the loop.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Monday night. I went last night.
Man, I used
Whatever.
To be, I used to be
One
a
of those.
douchebag.
Oh, I am one.
Our resident douche.
No,
Oh.
we were
You hanging out with me and Justin Taylor is the worst because
Brandon Lee Gardner.
Yeah, that too.
no, it's way me and Justin because we say Justin is a comedian. He
Justin
used
could
to,
hurt some feelings.
Yeah.
and me and him saying we always try to just we find everything we say funny.
Yeah.
And we're always
All
trying to
very
say
offensive.
our humor is like really mean.
Yeah, just trying to say the worst
Worst
thing
shit.
that you can. Yeah.
Last night at Fall Out Boy, my 3 of my friends came actually. Like we just all met up there.
Yeah.
And we were walking over to go see Justin. And I was like, hey, just FYI, like, do not take anything he says seriously because everything he tells you is going to offend you or somebody you
It's
know.
bullshit.
It's all shit. And like we're all sarcastic. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But I was like, it's like over the top. Like it's not like flirting with the line. Like he is
Over it.
way past
Yeah.
it. And
Dude,
they're like, okay.
he had I wish I could fucking remember it. He had a hilarious joke. Fuck, like an actual worked up bit. God, I wish I could remember it.
He is like I love watching him like play on stage because he just like jokes with himself because you know
Yeah.
sometimes people aren't like paying attention
Right.
and he'll like answer himself and like some of the stuff he says you're like did you just say that out loud?
Like no one's listening, like tuning his guitar and like
good
yeah.
performer though, that they throw out those jokes that are.
Those are my
really, like,
favorite performers.
super
Yeah.
hardcore. And sometimes when you don't hear anybody react, it's not because like they didn't like react to it
Yeah.
in a certain way, but sometimes it's just like they're like, oh my god,
Yeah, like oh shit.
you know, and that's like really what they're thinking, but they're also cool with it.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't want to be the first person to laugh at. it,
Right.
Yes.
You know,
I've definitely been at comedy shows like that. Like I said, our bass player Doug does comedy shows,
Yeah.
and so I go and see him, especially if he has like a paid gig where it's
Uh-huh.
like buy tickets and come.
Oh yeah, support.
And
Oh god, yeah.
there's
My
been
tickets at
some,
Warehouse
like,
Live,
I went
July
to-
1st.
July 1st.
yeah, July 1st.
$15 hairs.
$15 hairs.
Go see
I love
Bird Law
yeah.
and what's the other
The Holler.
The Haulers.
Haulers.
I looked
Yeah.
it
go
up
see
today.
them. The halfway haulers.
I was looking up what the studio like because there's like the studio in the ballroom.
Right.
And I was like looking up to see what a studio looked like.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit chiller than the.
Yeah, it's like a pie stage.
Yeah.
I've got a badass video on my phone of a show we went and watched there. I chugged a beer.
Oh, that's yeah, Uncle Lucius.
And we did. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
see,
I
that's
wasn't even
how
there.
long-
We were just talking about
This
it
was
though.
like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I never forget that, like, it was a whole thing that they were there and we weren't. So, like,
Yeah.
I always remember the
There's
video.
this song, I don't know if you heard of Uncle Lucius. He wrote that song.
Ain't it
My
the same?
first breath,
Ain't it the same?
muddy breath
Yeah.
is
No.
spilling
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the Gulf,
Mm.
Mexico.
But the
You know,
song we're
everybody
talking
knows
about
that
is
song.
Ain't It the Same,
Yeah,
though?
it was one
Yeah.
of those songs, and like we all loved it. It was called "Ain't It the Same."
I just said that.
Yeah.
I think it's Ain't It the Same?
Okay.
Ain't the same.
Ain't it?
Ain't it the same, though?
Uncle Lucius.
Uncle Lucius?
Anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
Uncle Lucius.
I got Janae. Me and her were front row. Folk Family Revival was playing there that weekend too, or that night too. And started "Ain't It the Same," and the deal with it was though we all like chugged beer to that song. Like
Nice.
Bird Law and
So it's like
Friends of
2
Ours,
minutes,
like,
or like maybe a minute and a half. It's super short
we would
song.
just sit there and like like cheers.
So it's like, okay, it's chugging song.
Yeah.
This is when we're like
Yeah.
22, or I was 22.
And
They were
Janae
they were
invited
old.
Everybody to come with us to that concert that night, and nobody came with us. So
Aw.
I had to send him the Epic Chug video.
Yeah.
Ain't It the Same was going on.
Look what you're missing out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
It ain't the
It
same.
ain't the
It was
same.
not. It was not at all
It
the
ain't the
same.
same.
Thank you as a brethren.
Absolutely. I would have been there. If you would have called me, I would have been there. I would have not been doing shit.
It's taken
Where
so
were you
long.
in 2013?
2013?
Yeah, where were you at?
In San Marcos,
No. I was,
in Colorado.
no. I was in the
Streets.
I was in the yeah, the streets.
gulag.
The street.
I was in
The
the goo-
fucking gulag.
Google
Not the
right down
Google.
road.
Yeah.
That's close by.
I was fucking I was
Yeah.
moving rocks 50 feet to the right in Siberia.
Oh shit.
Oh, finally,
No,
the
that's real talk.
backstory.
I was a political prisoner in Russia.
Okay, yeah. Give me the backstory.
He can't. He signed an NDA.
I was a triple agent. I was yeah. I was a communist slash leftist slash conservative slash right wing
Like
slash
moderate.
left wing slash moderate slash very liberal undercover communist. Pretty crazy.
It all looped back around at a certain point.
I got so
love
deep
it.
I forgot who I was working for.
I can understand how you'd end up in the gulag that way.
I did, and they said, you move rock from right to left. I was like, why do I have to do this, man? I said, I'm an artist. She said, in Russia, we have no art.
This is on.
And in
We
Russia,
have-
art make you.
Yeah, we have rock that move. Now you go to Ukraine.
This is rock and roll.
You could be Wagner Group. Go to Ukraine. We need Joe Biden. We need 50 missiles for Donbass.
Going
Best money ever spent.
going back to Warehouse Live, I have
Yeah.
tickets to see Testify.
Oh, the same night.
Yeah.
I know that because when I looked on the Warehouse Live Facebook, I was like, oh,
We're
look,
gonna
they have an
go.
event for that, but they didn't have an event page
Yeah.
for us. So I'm like, I see how.
Because that's
we're
when
in
I
this.
saw
We're
it
in the baby
first.
room. Yeah.
Yes. That's why I looked it up today because I
Yeah.
was like, okay, how is this gonna work? But
Yeah.
There's 2 rooms.
So
I had
we'll be
never
next
seen a show
door.
there.
So pop in. And yeah, we play at 7:30. So
Mason.
you can come in at 7:30 and then leave at like 8:15.
so we
Oh,
can go.
will.
Yeah, we can go watch them and then we can go see Testify because Testify is the headliner.
Oh yeah,
That's the Rage Against the Machine cover band.
If
Oh,
if we
sick.
get done with this
Yeah.
gig at LHB soon enough, then I'll do that.
Yeah,
Sweet,
You're
yeah.
opener there, so
Oh yeah, I can't wait for
for Midnight River Choir.
for Midnight River
Oh,
Choir.
Yes.
Sorry everyone, my bad.
Yeah, but it's like a there's a Stellar, which is a Sublime cover band, I think. And
I know Incubus.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay,
Incubus.
okay.
And then there's another cover band, and then Testify, which is
Dumb
Nice.
as fuck. Missed the perfect opportunity. If you're gonna be in an Incubus tribute band, Incubusin.
Oh my God. That's right there.
Yeah, but that wasn't like
Stellar. What the fucking dork.
because isn't that one of their songs?
Yeah, but that's nerdy as fuck.
And see, I don't even know enough about Incubus. Like, I know like the hits.
What if
Yeah.
Incubusin?
I mean,
I like
Incubusin,
it.
I like that. I mean, why aren't you gonna run with something that's right there?
Well, Bussin' hasn't like it's
it
like a
wasn't.
very
Have they
new
been? They've
thing.
been. They've been a band for a while.
It's a fucking
Oh, yeah,
tribute
Incubus
band.
is
Well, I know.
been
Just
around
change
forever.
it. Like, you can't be that attached to Stellar.
Who's
Yeah,
ready to see
come on now.
Incubusin?
Yeah, I like that better, and everybody knows who you're gonna cover. Like,
Exactly. It's way clearer because I did not get Stellar from that. Like,
Yeah.
Testify, I can understand.
Yeah.
For Rage,
Dude,
but
I came up with a movie script, a subscriber club for you guys, and a new name for this tribute band.
yeah, I don't know if your
called
is your Patreon. What are your like? Should you hide some of this on your Patreon?
Should.
Yeah,
All I tried to get you was pizza. So
I know, and you denied that. I love pizza. Is my favorite thing in the whole entire world.
But
Wow.
I'm on the spectrum, so I can't.
Oh my god, he's not actually.
well, I mean,
That's
you
offensive
should
to
know.
people that are.
All your heroes.
What is
all your
it? What's
heroes
the
take
Twitter thing? I'm literally a neurodivergent minor.
Yes.
Like, you can't say that to me.
I played an open mic and I played a song and it did not go. I think I did okay, but the crowd just didn't give a fuck. And I played it and I said, sorry everybody. I said, thank y'all for listening. Sorry everybody, I'm autistic.
And I was in the back. It was at O'Neill's, and I said, get off the stage. I've never yelled at him really.
and
I was
then
I
like,
thought you
"It's
were
time
gonna
to
yell,
go."
"He's not autistic," because that would have been way funnier. But I understand why you
But
didn't.
I got
on
off,
her shirt and shred.
dude. I got off the stage and some lady came up to me and said,
No
"I'm
lie.
autistic. Thank you so much. You don't know
See,
how much
that's
that means."
representation.
And I was like,
But he's a liar.
"But I'm
Yeah.
still an
Now
ally."
you
But
got
an ally. Yeah.
This whole like elite fan base.
Yeah.
Like, that has
all
your back.
all the people on the
Obsessed.
spectrum. Yeah.
Obsessed.
Dude,
They're also on the real
absolutely.
shred streak.
Open,
They're all
But-
shred
but,
obsessed.
you
I'll
know,
be the
then
opening
you-
band at
then
the
you're
Special
looking-
Olympics.
You're looking at a lot of charity stuff here.
Hey, speaking of that, I watched The Ringer on Monday night when you were at rehearsal, and like if that movie would have came out like in recent
They've
times,
been canceled as a
would have been
motherfucker.
canceled.
Wait,
yeah.
didn't they
Oh,
do
yeah,
another
Johnny
movie
Knoxville.
like that? Was it in like Adam Sandler or something like that recently?
Maybe.
But it's like probably with way better intentions.
Yeah, because this one, like, I was watching it, I was just like,
I
forgot
only remember like just
we used to quote it all the time.
Yeah,
My friends,
yeah,
and like,
yeah.
He's supposed to smoke soon.
yeah, he's getting very anxious.
We're at an hour and a half.
Hey, I gotta tell you though, when you were talking about your story when you were in the gulag, Kitchen said you smuggled edibles across the border.
Yeah, it's like just because I don't,
got some of those
just because I'm
stories.
not a lesbian, I don't like to scissor. Y'all won't let me out. You get Brittany Griner out, you won't get me.
I heard. So I listened to the episode with Micah Cheatham today
Yeah.
when I was at work,
Really?
and I was cracking up because y'all were like lesbian Jack Black and Megatron, and that fucking sent me.
Yeah, he's lesbian Black Jag Black, and I'm Megatron.
And like
Jack.
that,
Black Jack.
I was like, wait, which? And then I was like, no, I know exactly. That is so fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
like, you know, when you say lesbian Jack Black, like
that's it.
that's it.
That's it, right
You
there.
won't believe the motherfucking people. I get called the most name. I think because I look weird. We've-
David Koresh.
Yeah, we went to
Okay.
David Koresh, which I
Jeffrey
own.
Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's the glasses. Well, and the blonde hair. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Every day.
And the monotone like delivery.
I was about
Yeah.
to say he's got the like
Even-
kinda,
Like, I was like tooting the fuck out of his horn one day. I was like, dude, like he just ooze cool wind. It's like,
And then I ruined it.
And then it's
Open my
over now.
Yeah, and then I went.
never mind.
Yeah, I went.
okay, he does not want to be talked to.
I take it back.
Yeah, Sydney said she was worried I was a Chester molester when
Okay,
we
so
met.
yeah, so I came to
Please.
Anything good to say about your chest hair?
yeah.
Yeah, that-
I literally texted Zach and Brandon the day that he asked me on a date, and I was like, "Is this
No.
guy gonna like kill me? Because he's giving me dollars."
And then the first time she came over, I said, "Welcome to my home. You don't have to stay long. You can stay forever."
he really did tell me that, and I was like,
as he's like locking the deadbolt.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I did.
and it was
with a
storming
key from the
that night.
inside.
Yeah, it was storming, and
I
I went,
like doing it more than once. Like,
and I didn't say it like that. I went,
You can
"Hey,
stay
welcome to my
forever.
house." I was like, "Welcome to my home. You don't have to stay long. You can stay forever." I locked it
And he
door.
he just stared at me like, "You can stay forever." And it was like
right, we're gonna have to
pitch
get the
black,
fuck outta
storming
here.
outside. Yeah, and I haven't left.
That's what, because people
perfect.
always try to crack the joke that I look like Jeffrey Dahmer, and because
Now the more I'm
But-
staring at you, it's
but the
getting-
comeback, I know the comeback
you
because
don't look that good.
yeah, I'll be like, what if I fucking ate you? You wouldn't be cracking a joke. I fucking grilled you up and put you in a barrel.
That's why I felt better because I'm a female.
And they're like not
Yeah,
laughing
he's
anymore.
not into it.
yeah, it's not really into me. So
That was the deal too. Why?
John though looks like prime picking if you
like,
shave
why
his
would
mustache
you,
off.
like, you want to have
Prime
sex
picky?
with the corpse before you eat it?
Duh,
Like,
duh.
stop. I got a
Damn,
kitchen
man.
towel
That's so
for
hard.
him that says "Welcome to," or it says Dahmer's Diner, and it has his picture. And I was like, "Look, I got you something at the trade show the other day." And he goes, "Wow, thank you."
This is like at the point in the show I'd start looking around and realizing all of like the Dahmer pictures everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god, I just came here. I just followed my. I didn't
Big
ask any
cage.
questions.
Big cage
like,
coming
no.
out.
He had the glasses.
these decades, the folks that Dahmer didn't eat, and they're
Oh yeah, and they're like, "Wow, really?" really
The Escape.
that
I'll
one.
be on, what's that show? I Survived or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
I've never actually watched it, but I've heard the stories recounted on, I used to listen to like My Favorite Murder a lot.
Yeah, that's
And-
if you make it out though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you gotta, that's the only show I want to be on. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I don't want to be on True Crime.
Please don't, like, I want
wanna-
want this to be my last will and testament. Please don't let anyone discuss
I want
my
the
murder
submarine
on a podcast.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go submarine. Can
Submarine movie.
Can we go submarine?
It'd be really short, or just be a lot of a lot of like
This is
Uneventful.
mistakes.
All right.
Yeah, uneventful
All right,
things.
We'll call it 3 miles deep.
Wow.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Titanic 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like there's already a Titanic too, like the Sharknado producers.
but not Electric Boogaloo. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's got that one yet.
I like that.
Borderline racial term. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for the movie. And I'm hoping, like,
Yeah.
It's gonna be Tom
Dude,
Hanks.
we
Thinking-
were
Oh,
Jay
yeah.
was talking about this.
because it was all
the movie
dudes.
could be
Mm.
epic.
It's gonna be Tom
I
Hanks.
want it
He's
like
gonna be the captain
I
of the
want it
submarine.
like the movie is
He's
like
always the
they're
captain
in
of
it,
these
Yeah,
shows.
and
he's
then
gotta
they
be the
all
captain.
start kissing in it, like they found out,
Stop.
I
like
want
in their
James
last
Cameron.
hour.
Wait, so it
Yeah.
like turns into like a gay Cinemax kind of thing?
Yes.
James Cameron's got to be there. And he's,
Yeah.
he's
No,
like-
James Cameron's not on board.
No, he's-
No, well,
No, like, it's not a like documentary.
he did
Right.
do the Titanic, so it would only be fair
Yeah.
actually if he got first dibs at least.
No,
Yeah.
Cameron actually knows more about the submarines.
Oh, yeah.
Than a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
James Cameron, the director.
Oh,
of
James.
Jimmy.
Titanic, yeah.
You
Jimmy.
know him.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
You know
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know Jimmy.
You know
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Jimmy C.
Yeah.
Oh, Cam Dog
Oh,
Millionaire.
JC.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's a little something.
Run into him every once in a while.
Yeah, just keep his
Yeah.
dog off my
Yeah.
lawn.
Jimmy with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Are you
I've
Leo?
heard of it.
Yeah,
Leo. Leo. DeGrip. We discussed before this we were not gonna flash any colors. We said
And
that.
he definitely just
It's not red or blue, it's a sinking ship.
Come on.
This whole thing is going down.
the
Hey,
ship
yeah,
is
if you want to look
sinking.
like a douchebag in public, speak about famous people and only use their first name.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
Like, have you seen Leo's new movie?
You know.
People be like
I
Leo.
can't even-
like, yeah, Leo. you
Even
know?
if I want to shorten it, I can't make myself
No.
because it feels like I'm an asshole. Like
Yeah.
it's like I know you know who that is, but I'm
I'm
just
not.
gonna. What if I say Tarantino's fine though? If I go
Yeah.
with a last name.
I was about to say that's
No
Last
first
names are
names.
fine.
Last names are fine.
About Joe.
which one?
Bad.
Oh, God, let's not talk about it.
Joey.
Why? He's
Joseph.
my favorite.
You're gonna get
I only
I
call
mean,
him by his Christian name.
What's terrible, what's
Joseph.
terrible about like America is our
So many
last,
things.
Couple of presidents have been the worst two presidents.
I love
We've
Joe
had some
Biden.
Bad president.
I
Not
would
me.
say
I
like
love Joe
Trump
Biden.
work. Like I mean, if you have to say like rank presidents,
I'm saying
like
rank.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
rank.
bottom half, I would say what's the guy that died like the same day?
Obama.
No, James,
Uh,
was it Garfield? I'm like no, William Henry Harrison.
yes, Harrison.
He died like the next day.
Yeah.
Actually, so I'd rank him like top 10.
That
for
dude
sure.
probably-
Yeah,
because he
Like,
didn't have time to make mistakes.
Yeah, he did everything perfectly
Somebody actually
except for
killed his
survive.
ass.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Somebody
did.
killed his
It's like,
ass.
yeah, I'm breaking
With
up
the
the CIA.
flu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm breaking up the banks,
They
bringing
gave
up the
him early
CIA.
COVID.
He started all this.
They've been carrying that vial around ever since.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to end the CIA?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
whoa!
go.
Look, you just fell off a building.
Oh.
Oh, damn it! It was, that's what JFK wanted to do. Oh, now look, now you got a fucking piece of lead in your brain. You're
Right
in the
from
middle of
the grassy knoll.
in the middle of the street.
All I know about that is
To
the
me,
grassy
that is
knoll.
that is so insane. I mean, I get they know who did it, like Lee Harvey or whatever,
Yeah.
but they still.
But they
everyone
don't
seems
know.
so like up in arms about it. Still, they're like,
It's the
Was it
CIA.
really?
It's no
Yeah.
doubt the CIA.
Like-
Well, it's like we know like for a
And,
fact now that
like the,
the
highest
FBI
clearances
killed Martin Luther King. So I mean,
highest
it's like it's
clearances
not.
Yeah.
we have with the government like releasing anything is like Tom DeLonge and aliens. Like that's what we. Yeah.
Does he have clearance?
Like, that's what, That's what we got.
Yeah, no, that ain't. That's yeah. They're in their bunker right now. Just laughing. They're these fucking idiots.
This punk rocker.
Yeah.
No, Joe Biden's up there hooked up to a fucking machine right
Blink
now,
281.
Oh,
pooping
yeah.
his pants,
Eating ice cream.
Yeah,
eating
eating
ice cream. Absolutely.
I would
Just getting
have-
photo ops.
Yeah, I would have to say like
Ugh.
in recent like
Ugh.
our past two presidents have been the most entertaining.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
fair.
Like
yeah.
I loved watching Trump. Just like
Honestly, I miss the drama.
me too. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of dull.
Twitter was at its peak then.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't. If he wasn't the president, he'd probably be one of my favorite
Oh, I
celebrities.
couldn't believe they kicked him off Twitter. That was crazy.
Oh,
yeah, he was
Like,
never
oh,
meant to be. Twitter
that
is
was
garbage now,
Yeah,
anyway.
like, I mean,
They invited
you
him
should
back,
be
and he
able
didn't
say
want to be
whatever
there.
you
That's
want.
how bad Twitter is
Dude,
now.
January.
He could have bought the company the whole time anyway.
No, he could
Oh,
have.
Donald or Elon?
Well, you know.
Donald
with,
Trump.
like,
He's got bigger fish to
With
fry.
With what debt?
Yeah.
Dude,
I think the
Janu-
Russians were done lending him money.
January 6th was one of the happiest days of my life. Hear that, FBI?
About to get banned.
I was seriously, honestly,
I didn't ask you where you had been January 6th. I just
it
assumed.
was seriously, I was
Did
happy.
we smoke on the podcast.
Yes, light up a cigarette. But honestly, yeah, I mean, it
He
was.
needs a break.
Like I said, you don't have to stay long. You can stay forever.
Them's the
now
rules.
Now I'm going to January 6th. We got to quit it. But yes, I was there. All right, guys. Thank you.
I'm glad that you can. I was just confirming. That's all.
No, I wasn't. I was there in spirit. I was like, Alex, you got me, dude. Please. No, dude. You know, of course the narrative is, but you know how much I love someone shitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk?
It's pretty. That was
That
kind of
was
the funniest part
glorious.
about it.
That's the best thing I've
me,
ever
like-
seen.
No, my favorite is that old lady that looked like
Yeah, they
got
should-
lost on the tour, basically, and then she got arrested. Like you could
Yeah, the
tell she
sad
was
part
like,
is he didn't
"What's
get
going
to
on?"
he ran
Wrong
out of
place, wrong
shit
time.
to go on more desks.
Ew.
Right?
But Pelosi's a good place to start.
Man.
Should have stopped at Taco Bell.
I would have
Right.
saved up more.
Yeah, I would have got Mitch McConnell. I would have got all of them, all the establishment
Hell
trolls.
yeah, hell
Mitch
yeah.
McConnell, Nancy Pelosi,
really
Chuck
what you gotta
Schumer.
do.
They're all getting dumped.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
watch
Everyone's
the
getting
bear.
dumps.
Yeah, and then I was,
The bear.
dude, I wanted somebody so bad to go into AOC's office and like smell her underwear.
I think that happened.
I would totally, dude.
like
Stop
no
it.
She went
bullshit.
to AOC's office and stole her underwear. He started sniffing her seat.
Stop it.
Awkward.
That would have been the best
Yeah.
content I've ever seen in my life. If somebody just go in her and go, smells like liver.
Don't demonstrate on the dog. She didn't do anything.
If I was clear on, like other people would watch it, I think you're right though, honestly.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
They would watch shit like that.
They definitely didn't monetize that event like they could have.
Oh, it
That's what
could
I'm
have
saying.
been.
They
Yeah.
got all butt hurt. They don't.
Pay for play.
They were
They
not.
didn't do
what they
anything.
were
Like it
mad
was
about-
really poorly planned.
Yeah. Well, they were mad because poor people were in their shit. That was really why they were mad.
Yeah.
It's
Who
a-
are these
Right.
peasants?
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna spin it politically like, oh, it was, right wing terrorists.
Well,
but
that's. I mean, they had a guillotine and everything. They didn't get any of them. Like,
yeah,
come
the,
on.
The root,
Really?
that was absolutely FBI, no doubt. But the politicians were mad the most because they were poor people. You know, they never
yeah.
reported. There's no stories about the day after January 6th. Imagine them that next
That's
day.
because it's my birthday, so
going-
they didn't. They observed
Aw.
that holiday.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
imagine when Nancy walked in
Yeah.
there. And
It's
she just
bank
like,
holiday.
Alice observation day.
Yeah, exactly. Observed every year.
Yeah, I would hate to be the person that had to clean her guns.
Yeah, no shit.
There's
Because it wasn't
I
her.
would
So really,
actually
really, they didn't get
too.
anybody because
Yeah.
the poor people had to clean it all up
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So
normal
it's
people
kinda-
like us.
yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt. I just
Working
want to see
class.
Nancy.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool that they knew that no one would shoot them if they made it so far.
Just one,
You know what I mean? Like,
but I think she got crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
She
just a
deserved
big
it.
but
lot.
I'm talking about like you storm it, like you feel like.
I feel like they should have just started firing.
Well, I'm surprised that that's how you knew that it had to be coordinated by somebody in there
Yeah.
because they did not open fire like they would
Yeah,
in
throw some
any
rubber
other,
bullets or something.
Yeah.
riots and stuff that they
Right.
don't have any
I wish they would have
problem
burnt that
with.
motherfucker down.
They should have.
Yeah,
Fuck
flashbang.
the
It's
government.
been rebuilt.
That's
hasn't
what
it?
I mean. They like. What's their
When I go-
names? They
when I
burned
go,
down the
I
place in
go on
Minnesota,
time
the
on
police
everything
police
that says-
station in Minnesota, like
That was lit. I watched that live.
That was. I
on
mean,
live
I was
stream.
like, hell yeah, cop cars on fire.
One
Let's
of-
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
January
love
6th was let down.
It was a letdown.
Anticlimactic.
It didn't have
Anticlimactic.
It didn't have the finish that the riots had.
Exactly.
The riots, because that was my favorite. I didn't watch TV that entire summer because I would every night watch riots. I like had my favorite riot live streamer,
Oh my God.
and it was like television to me. Every night I would. You could ask my ex-wife.
See where they're destroying tonight.
Right,
It was
yeah.
sick. It was sick. The best.
That's how you fucking do a quarantine. Like, let's get
and
real.
There was
like
a
that's how
finish.
Real life,
January
right?
6th,
real life.
January 6th didn't have a good finish. But like, dude,
And it was like you waited until like the end of everything.
the police station getting burned down. That I watched that live and I finished. I completed. I was like, this is better than any movie I've ever fucking watched in my entire life.
No doubt.
There's
That's what I thought too.
Hell yeah.
I was like, this is Independence Day with Will Smith, except fucking
Real, dude.
real.
Yeah, and there's no aliens, which kind of sucks. But
That
But it
does
was
suck.
still
That's
like-
why I'm like, we can't count on the aliens though to burn
But
down
it
all
was
our police
close enough.
stations.
It was close enough though, like where it's like, oh man, everything's
Oh shit.
everyone's losing their shit right now.
They got everyone right back in line though.
Yeah.
Back to work. They were like, y'all are way too, y'all have way too much free time.
yeah. I'm sure there's
Everybody
FBI.
needs to
There's
go back to the office.
Dude, there's FBI and all that.
Yeah.
No doubt. All of those protests now, those right wing protests, are all FBI. There's one
Yeah.
picture they got caught at the right wing Nazi protests that they're doing. They're all FBI agents. And one dude, somebody took a picture. The dude, he's like yelling right Nazi shit on a megaphone, and they forgot to take the FBI logo off the fucking microphone.
Oh, fuck off.
I watched a documentary about
And they didn't
January
even check-
6th, and there was a guy that like coordinates these riots.
Yeah,
the,
it's
like,
the,
yeah.
the FBI
Yeah.
is doing it. They're not even. They're wearing blue shirts and khaki pants, which is the standard FBI uniform.
Like you see it on all like in like
Oh,
all the shows.
They're just
Yeah.
wearing the blanks.
No, that's just.
It's like the
It's just their like, you know, they're
uniform.
psyching you out like.
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah.
The other guys and snipers like with high def
Right.
camera and drones and like.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
like the 14 people that were in the government assassination plot, like 12 of them were
Oh no, those
feds.
guys were idiots. There's
Yeah.
no way that was anything professional.
Yeah,
Like,
they got 12 of them.
They were gonna like that was like one of those like on a show like dumbasses that get entrapped because there was like one FBI guy
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and
But
it was
think
like
about-
you're all morons.
Think
Like
about
this
how
is
much
easy.
money they spent.
Yeah.
Think about how much money they spent to that whole operation to get this like stupid kid. That's not even a bad. He's just a dumb fucking kid. He's never gonna kill anybody.
Yeah.
Where's that? Where's that effort for kitty touchers?
Wow.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's where we have to get off the boat.
Yeah. Where's the effort to catch human trafficking people? They don't give a fuck about
Oh
that.
yeah.
bigger
Oh
than-
That's what
well,
I'm
and that's
saying.
that's
They don't give
what
a
like
fuck.
they
Just
cling
like
to.
this
There's always
fucking submarine stuff.
like every like 6 months
Absolutely.
during Trump's presidency, there was some guy like they're about to expose them all. That's what's about to happen. It's
Yeah.
about to go down.
I know
And-
people that cried when he didn't win.
Yeah, I know.
And now everyone gets all up in arms about a few billionaires going missing. In the
Right.
submarine.
I think it's like a
was
smoke
a
screen
spot-
for something
That was
else.
a,
Yeah.
no, they knew.
Like something else is
Who
happening.
cares
So
about billionaires?
No,
Well,
mine
I
is
understand, like,
they.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they're
this
on-
seemed
they're
like a
on.
hobby that I'm like, sorry. Now they're getting honored at like Titanic memorials
No, they
now.
knew. I think
like
that
that's
ev-
insane.
all the high
I
up,
don't understand.
all the high up people knew the submarine exploded the first day.
Oh yeah, I heard that about
But-
the Navy. Like, yeah, we definitely heard
But
that.
the billionaires owned the media. So
Yeah.
but they told the media companies to drag
Keep
out
on
to
looking.
drag
There's,
this
like
story
they
out.
have 96 hours of air and stuff
Because-
like that
you'll get some-
to drive
some
views and
No,
yeah.
two major news stories happened during that submarine shit. Joe Biden got indicted, so
Oh.
I'm sure it was. I think it was probably they were just trying to, spread this shit about the submarine to hide Joe Biden's impeachment,
I saw
and
something
also
about some-
BlackRock signed a deal to be the fucking people that rebuild Ukraine.
I'm sure that
Yeah,
was our
so
that's
what it's
Black
like.
Rock. Oh my God, that's what's going on every
Yeah,
single day.
so
Like,
it's like-
I don't think. See, I think that stuff does not. It does not. You could blast that with no distractions and no one would care because they love knowing that we have the
Yeah,
strongest military in the world.
Yeah,
and that's all they need to get off
really
on.
think-
And it doesn't matter that there's like contractors that are just benefiting.
I
from
think
Yeah.
that
all of
my
it.
most likely scenario with the submarine footage was that the White House got the news media to drag the story out about the submarine so that it just tried to
Took away
fucking
from-
suppress Joe Biden getting indicted.
I mean,
Which-
they're always
Yeah.
doing that.
And then with the
I mean,
really,
they manipulate news for. I think it's.
well, I mean with the
I think it's I think it's thinking a lot of. Sometimes I'm like, I think we
That's
think
all
too
gotta be
highly
good
of like
publicists.
Yeah, maybe
of
it's
like
just all
government
coincidental.
agencies because it is all, but it's like the media isn't on it. Like
they're the most-
everyone
No,
is
the
taking
gov-
a piece from it. It's not
federal
yeah.
government, your local government is dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah,
But the federal government is the most highly sophisticated.
and the federal government
terrorists
is
on the planet.
but
The
they're
worst.
they're controlled by corporations and
Yeah,
stuff
no,
like
they're-
that.
and
So
they're
there's
the
there's no
They're the smartest people.
if the media and the government
they
are
have the
in bed
most
together
money,
to yeah. It's definitely like a continual
We'll
like
wrap it
push
up
back
before
and
you-
forth
I need
for
a
sure.
cigarette too. We were getting too deep. I'm gonna get
Oh
canceled.
yeah. I think you got canceled like
They
30
just-
to 45 minutes ago.
3 months ago.
Kitchen did just say that they found human remains today at the Titanic wreckage.
Oh, nice. Is
Some,
it
like,
Rose?
bones?
No, Rose
It
lives.
was a big old wiener.
It's Leo.
It's Leo, my bud Leo.
Yeah, that's my buddy Leo. R.I.P.
Rose.
I think we were talking about this at work the other day. Like, I think that these people had these millionaires, billionaires, whatever, had a lot of shit going on. So they paid to say, hey, tell people I'm on this fucking submarine. Go implode it, and then I'm just going to restart somewhere else as a new person. Because they never show them getting on. Like, there's no footage of them getting in the
yeah.
submarine. Like, if that was, like, something, I'd be like, take my picture. I'm walking in the submarine. Like, you know.
What if it was on all of their phones?
Did they have their phones? I was wondering if they did.
Well, I mean, what I read initially was that the dude gets like directions by text. He was like receiving directions
It's an Xbox
from the
controller.
to
Yeah, it had
to
an
control
Xbox
it because
controller.
I did see a video of like a previous dive where they had to. The Xbox
real.
controller was
They
the Xbox
found it.
controller was.
They really did?
No, they didn't. That's
Oh.
not. That wasn't true.
It's
It was a picture that floated around Twitter.
I was like, I
but
believe
they
it.
did have. There was a video though of them having to like while they're down in the sub, realizing that the controller is not like doing the thrusters because they installed one backwards. So the guy, I guess the CEO or whatever, he's like, they finally were like, just turn it sideways,
sideways.
and use it that way and
Oh my
pretend like
gosh.
those are the directions. And I was
Wow.
like. Yeah, I don't think that any of these guys were smart enough to plan
Billionaires.
anything. Like that's what I
Too
think.
smart.
I
Dumb
do think.
fucks.
I think we think a lot of like billionaires and like the elite and stuff. And there's definitely stuff like all like mixed up, but it's like in the dumbest ways possible. Like
Yeah.
not like we want
We
it to be
overthink it.
House of Cards, but it's actually Veep. Like everyone's a
yeah.
moron, and they're just trying to like. Think their version of taking over the world, which is like getting like
No, I think the top.
lobbyist money.
No, the top ones are fucking smart.
I
Like
think
Pu-
some of them
like
are.
Putin. I think Putin.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that guy was just ruthless. Like
what I'm
he
saying.
vaulted.
Yeah,
to,
he's not a dumb fuck.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think they're all dumb. I think yeah.
That's what.
but,
Yeah, no. There's definitely dumb rich people.
But there's so many
but the
dumb.
one-
But there's way more dumb rich people.
Yeah, I
than,
think that
than there are
there's
smart.
a lot of them
Yeah.
that get used by like the top 10. Like the
For
top
sure.
10 ones are
Yeah.
the ones that are like
Yeah.
like Putin and like
Yeah, like real, like Saudi Arabian guys.
yeah,
and
those
shit.
dudes.
Like,
oh,
people that
fuck
have so
yeah.
much money that like we don't even have the numbers to like really understand like how
Don't
much.
touch me. Ugh.
You're loud. You're really
Ew.
loud in my.
Ugh, girl just
Sorry.
touched me. Stop.
girls are gross.
Ew.
Yeah, girls are gross.
Sorry, you're really loud in my ears.
All right,
Turn your ears down.
Are we?
You're the one
Are we
that's loud.
closing this thing out, or are we still?
No, I'm about to hit Sydney on this podcast.
Well, do it so we have
You're definitely
documentation.
getting
The
canceled now.
the cams are on.
Do it.
Not if I transition real quick.
Oh, we could do a wrestling
If you just
tag team wrestling match.
just go ahead and get your notes app apology
Actually,
ready. You
well,
should be
yeah.
good to go. Like by the time it airs.
It's
fine.
You got to do this one. Hey guys, I'm really sorry about the recent controversy.
I'm
I did
learning.
not mean-
I'm learning.
Yeah, I'm actively working
I'm
on it.
actively working on. I really care about my fans and the music, and I'm actively working on
It's an active
myself.
recovery.
Please go check out the merch store.
I said last night we walked in, there was a huge line for the women's bathroom. I was like, I identify as a male.
I use the men's restroom all the time,
But then
so
I-
yeah. People are gonna be really disappointed.
Can you believe how the bathroom is in there? And I saw that there was a men's restroom and a women's restroom. She's like, can you believe how the men's bathroom was in there? And I was like,
Pretty par for the
I
course.
told her, yeah. I was like,
Shit.
no, it's definitely. And she was like, when you walk in there, there's a, it's like a sink right when you walk in. It's a small cedar, but it's a sink, and then there's like a urinal. But then the stall is like this on door, like a closet. It's not a stall.
Separate.
So you gotta open this closet door and walk in.
It's like
And
the
like,
the
I
linen
didn't
closet
think
that
anything
converted.
of it because I just went and used the urinal, you
Yeah.
know, like a whatever a dude will do, and like, but then the more and more I got to thinking about that, I was like, I wish more dudes like restrooms were like that, like they have the private.
Yeah.
Some private
shit
areas.
Yeah.
You know, because it's usually just stalled out. Like,
I hate-
so it wasn't weird
hate
to me
stalls.
at all. It wasn't weird to me at all.
Yeah.
But because of that, you're like, because we're like, you're supposed to, like, stalls are like, yeah, this is what we do or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
We've just
But-
become like accustomed to
but
anything.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, the floor's
you know,
clean.
We also we go to
amazing.
sporting events and there's 40 urinals like in a row together.
Yeah.
And we all just sit there and look at each other's dicks.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you're used to it.
It's like, yeah, and then while you're in
Maybe I
line-
do like boys. Maybe like nice.
It's easier than like Grinder or something,
so we
right?
figured that-
Yeah.
Good looking
we figured
unit,
this out.
brother.
Those are- that's
Birdlaw's playing
dicks
with
in
the
your
hollers.
area.
Birdlaw's playing with the hollers on.
Yeah, we need to sell
Saturday.
tickets for
July
Saturday.
1st, so buy a ticket right now whenever this comes out, hopefully before Saturday.
It'll probably come out on audio tomorrow.
Perfect. All
And
right.
we're live
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
show-
go ahead and get it ordered now because there's going to be a huge rush
Yeah,
once
show
this
up-
drops.
Show up at 7 too, because
Yeah.
the dude that really sucks plays at like 6.
Yeah, there,
No,
Yeah,
he
there's
plays
a-
at like 8:30.
there's a
or
long
something.
break. there's a long break at 8:30.
From 8:30 to 10.
There's
There's
no
nothing
You can go to
happening.
the
You can
free
go next
show.
door to the Testify show.
Yeah, then
Go
come
mosh
back.
and then go back.
Be sure to be there for Birdlaw and the hollers.
Yeah, bird
Absolutely.
law.
And y'all go check out earlshreds.com, my merch, Patreon.
Go follow me on LinkedIn.
Stop sending me my nudes. I've seen them. Stop sending them
Stop
to
sending
me.
myself.
Thanks,
Yeah.
y'all shreds.
Stop
Thanks,
saying,
guys.
Yeah, stop saying I died.
Oh my god. Dark Line, peace out.
Hold on.
I won't stop that one.
Hold on, I haven't stopped the live yet. I'll tell y'all.
Don't say anything. You're gonna regret
Hey,
it.
Oh
don't say
no,
anything.
God, this was gonna be it.
That's when I say my most racist shit.
All right, I'm about ready to go, so hurry up and shut this shit off.
I need to say
This is oh God, this is where it transitions to the Dahmer shit. I can tell. I can tell.